Welcome to Boxing on the Record with D-Ray and Randy. D-Ray, what's going on with you today, man? What you got on your mind? What you want to put on the record?
Hey, I want to put it all on there, man. We're gonna talk about Devin trying to clean up boxing, Tank, Frank,
Oh, man.
Loma Chico, the return of the Matrix. Let's go.
Oh, man. And look who we have here. Look who we have here. Gracing our presence. Gracing our presence. Always an honor.
Appreciate you,
Always
boy.
an honor.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, Mr. 202?
Nothing much, man. About to eat, trying to hear what y'all talking about.
Yeah,
Sit back
yeah.
and listen a little bit.
Yeah, we just trying to cook up something, man. Man, we talking about some of everything tonight, man. We talking about Frank, Tank being Frank. We talking about Alexander Usyk and Tyson. We talking about Cambosis and what his name? The Matrix coming back. We all over the place tonight, Mike. Man, we gonna cook long as the meat lasts.
I'm here with y'all.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm here with y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, it's always great to have you up here, man, because you be kicking that fire. I promise you. I ain't just saying that. Me and D-Ray hold our own, but you just bring that extra flavor to the game. You know what I'm saying?
That's fam, baby. That's what we talking about.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about
We
your boy.
the elite of the elite. Let's go.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
So I listened to a little bit of the last stream, right?
Yeah.
And you threw your partner came in like unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Now, was I too over the top, or was I high and regular am? Because I thought about what I was saying. I was like, I couldn't believe this dude.
I think it was all right. I think he was all right. I don't
was trying to be disrespectful or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think he'd take it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because my guy Dub, he go to a lot of different channels, so he understand different points of view. You know what I'm saying? He understand also that boxing fans can be, kind of direct to their point. You feel what I'm saying? And everybody have their own view of it. But I don't think he took it personal. He didn't say anything to me about it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he was too far out there. You just
And I chopped it up with him too, and he didn't say nothing about it, bro. So I'm just assuming. We just out here trying to cook the good boxing, bro.
Yeah. Because I think if he would have probably took it personal, he probably would have reacted different. You know what I'm saying? He probably would have been like, well, hey, brother, I ain't going to fuss with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to go down that road. You know what I mean? I think they would have been one of them type things. But I think he was all right, man. I think he was all right. And that's the
whole keep the truth, bro. You know how we do it.
And that's the whole point of this, man. Everybody just speak how they feel about it and stay authentic to who they are, but keep it fair across the board. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't trying to be fanboys. We just trying to keep it fair across the board. So if you feel that way about it, you feel that way about it, regardless of who it is. You feel what I'm saying? And I know that's how Mike is. He gonna keep it funky all the way. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't switching up cause of who, you know what I mean? He gonna keep it just like it is the whole while. You know what I mean? So I think you're doing good, Mike, man. Like I said, we be glad to have you, man. Like, man, we're gonna be all over the board tonight, Mike. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna be all over the board tonight. Oh my. Oh my. Hey, look who it is. Look who it is.
You hear me okay?
Oh man, they done beat him down. He don't want to put fires out, deliver the baby, defended somebody in the courtroom. Done rewired Frankenstein and
all of that, every single last bit of that.
More.
Built the house and cooked some food for everybody. Come on now, save the world, save the children, save the babies, all of that. Come on.
Yeah,
all of that. I'm still here, and I'm right here. I'm right here.
This already a great night for me, man. This already a great night. Man, I'm telling you, I got Chi-Town Finest in the house, and I got Mr. 202.
That's word, baby.
What have we done so good, D-Ray? Check it out.
Hey, it's fan, baby. Let's go. It's a reunion, baby. You know what we gonna do. Let's go.
Let's get it. I'm gonna start it off. Y'all got that text I sent y'all today, right? What's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
today?
yeah.
My
you
man.
know all the work I'm
down.
doing, man. You know I'm behind it on everything, but you know I
Oh, okay. I'm finna
give
put you
what I
right on.
can.
I'm
Yeah,
finna put you right on point.
that's word.
My man AB back in the house. AB say he gonna stop Black Call.
Yeah, yeah,
You know I got AB. You know I got AB. You know I got AB. AB gonna lose, but that's my boy. I got AB.
Oh, Randy, come.
Shaking your team AB, baby.
Hey, you already know where we at with this. I ain't got no legs for this, other than that's your project, baby. You know?
Yeah, that's my project, baby. You know,
But I definitely am feeling the hype for whatever is giving me life, man. So I'll let y'all go ahead and cook on that, man. I definitely am digging hype.
He might not make it, Shy. He might not even show up. Don King might pay him ahead. No, Don King might not pay him ahead of time. Because Don King, if he pay him ahead of time, he probably gonna find him drunk somewhere. And
right. That's
laid up with some women.
You already jumped to it, man. I was about to say, Don King would probably give him a third or something, but then find him on the corner with a bottle, drunk and everything, talking about AB asking when to fight.
Hey, like your boy on was that the 5 Heartbeats told I got some tickets to the show. Man, these tickets were last week. AB on the corner ready to fight. The fight was last week. He still, but that's my boy. I like AB, man. I know he can't win, man. But it's just something about AB that I like. And Rolling, retarded Rolling. I love both of them, man. I just something about them. But AB talked that talk, man. Though for real, on a serious note, AB gave him a talk. AB selling the fight. He talking that talk. Did y'all get a chance to look at? You need to look at that, Shy. That's the typical AB. If that's your first time seeing AB, man, you think AB gonna stop the world. You know what I mean? You think he's gonna do all that he say he gonna do. Anybody else watched it?
I didn't look at it, Randy, but I know what AB usually gonna bring. I'm definitely gonna watch it. What's that dude named Blair Flair?
Yeah.
He be talking a lot of shit too, right?
He can't do that with AB, man. AB always win the conversation outside the ring.
But Randy Blair tried though, man. He tried. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh, is this what it is? All right, I'm here for it. Then. Let me go back and get my script together and then do it."
I'm surprised they hit AB with a warning shot because he was hitting below the belt like a mug. They talking about who's your girl? I'm probably come to the ring with your girl. You know AB.
AB was, he was going, he was shooting everywhere, man. Blair wasn't ready, man. He wasn't ready for that flare, yo. But he was doing what he could, man. But he wasn't ready. Look at you, AB. All right, I see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But this is gonna be a great live, man. I think so. It's gonna be a great live, man.
Hey, bro. Hey. Can I ask the question that messed the show up real quick?
Go for it.
Chi-Town, what do you think about that August 3rd card with Turkey?
D-Ray.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mayberry always they always be trying, right, Randy?
Here we go.
How many times I gotta tell you, D-Ray, I am a Bud fan. Always remember that. You know what I'm saying? But I like boxing more. So beyond that, hopefully that destroys whatever misconceptions anyone would have of me. But that August 3rd card is really that's a good question. It's an exciting card, if you will, but there are a lot of matches that are definitely overmatched, if you will. But it's definitely something to attract everyone's attention. So it is a card that I'm definitely excited for in boxing. I don't think the card is the most competitive card, if you will. But it definitely is a good card, an entertaining card. That's the word I'm looking for. It's an entertaining card. So yeah, there you go, Mayberry.
They don't know nothing about that Mayberry, bro. Hey, but I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, word, right on.
I'm waiting on D-Ray. D-Ray ready to fight on that. You know he love Bud.
Man, not with Shot Town. We just gonna spar a little bit. Hey, I'm going down. First time he land a shot, I'm going down. I know.
He been waiting to get you on here for a minute, Shot Time. He thought he had a fight, then. He thought he had a fight.
Hey,
Yeah,
D-Ray, what fight are
we
you
just
trying to see
looking
on
at
that
each
card?
other right now, D-Ray, because I ain't gonna be here long. You know, I have a very long day. I have a long day tomorrow, so we just looking at each other right now. We looking at the marquee. You know, D-Ray and Shot. That's all we looking at right now. Another time we're gonna go ahead and get in the ring next time. You know what I'm saying? We looking at getting our robes and spit bucket together right now.
Hey man, hey, if it's gonna benefit the kids, bro, I'm ready to put a show on. But Mike was asking what fights you think on there might be the most competitive though. Like who is it? Victor or Ortiz or Ortiz and Tim Zoo or Luis and Big Baby or one of them other young prospects. What David Morrell's on there and the dude from Cuba at 135 is on there. I mean, so yeah, it's gonna be some showcase, but
Yeah,
hopefully,
so Mike wasn't asking that. That's what you're asking. So, but let me go ahead and be straight. Victor Ortiz and Tim Zoo's probably the thing that I consider the most competitive. Everything else is just kind of like a showcase, and the go ahead and open up the shots, if you will, for next time. I'm not all the way into David Morrell like everybody else is, so he ain't all that to me. He still's got to prove himself. To me, he's, but he's definitely not the second coming of anything. There's still some work. I see a lot of flaws, and Randy's heard me say this. I see a lot of flaws in his game, but again, he's still developing. He only has I can't off the top of my head. I can't think of about 12, 16, something like that fights. I can't think off the top of my head right now. But not that many fights. He's still building his repertoire. He's had some hand-me opponents, so he hasn't really had competitive fights. So I just wanted to see him develop more as a pro. He fights in the amateur style. There's still some many amateur-ish mistakes he makes. So, but the Ortiz versus Tim Zoo, I think that's the most competitive one on that card.
Hey, Shot.
Go ahead, Randy. I'm about to be out.
Look who we got with us.
Look at that. Peanut, what you doing, boy? Look at that. You hear me, Peanut? You better stay out of trouble, boy. Don't go over there. Peanut.
He trying to hang with me. He always trying to hang with me. Yeah, I think that's a good card, man. It's gonna be, like you said, it's gonna be entertaining if nothing else. It's definitely gonna be entertaining. I don't know who's gonna be the best fight on the card neither. What you think, Mike?
I don't got everybody in front of me to know all the fights that's going on.
Oh yeah.
And you said Morrell, Cruz, Victor Ortiz, Tim Zoo, Bud on that card.
Yeah.
That's why we talk about that, because Bud on the card. I ain't really sure about that fight. I guess it would be the Tim Zoo Victor Ortiz fight that I really definitely want to see, because I believe in Tim Zoo, and I never had faith in Virgil Ortiz. So maybe this will be a fight if they make it in the ring, Ortiz make weight or whatever's going on with him, and you know how that go. You fighting Ortiz and then you fighting the Garcia, so we'll see what's going on with that.
That's word, Mike.
Man, you can't really rob Tim Zoo, I think, on national TV like you can rob one of our fighters, but the Garcia camps be having shit handed to them all the time. Virgil Ortiz, I'm not saying he's a bad fighter, but I think it's a lot of other guys that'll get him up out of there And Tim Tszyu is possibly one of them guys. So I'm definitely taking Tim Tszyu in that fight. If Andy Cruz fight, I'm taking him. David Morrell, I'm taking him because they usually fight little not saying cupcakes, but we already know how those fights gonna play out. Big Baby Miller fighting is Big Baby Anderson? Did y'all say Big Baby or somebody?
Yeah, the young Big Baby, right? No, the young Big Baby.
No.
That's you talking about the
old, young Big Baby. Who he fighting? Ohio Big Baby. No,
it's the old Big Baby.
The young one just fought.
Oh, the old Big Baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, he fighting Andy Ruiz, the dude that took his place and beat AJ.
Man, shit. I feel bad for the shit that happened to Andy and Big Baby. Kind of, both of them brought the shit on their own self, so I can't feel sorry for neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take Andy in that fight because I ain't seen Big Baby in a long time. So I would take Andy. Andy was with the Canelo camp. I seen that nigga drop down. He was like about 160 pounds or something. So I'm gonna take Andy Ruiz. He's still fighting at heavyweight, right? That was a joke. No, but I don't know who else. I think that's all the fights. Is that all of them? And the Bud fight. Who Bud fighting? I heard it was a cupcake, but I ain't for sure. I ain't for sure. I ain't called nobody a cupcake. I ain't heard of her.
Hey, undefeated champion. Undefeated champion.
Who is
undefeated champion
fighting? Where he from?
Ukraine.
Yeah, they be tough. I seen them fight.
Speaking of Ukraine, was you surprised at what Lomo did
to Cambosis? No, I wasn't. I mean, Cambosis gonna stand right there. He flat-footed. I wasn't surprised by it. I picked Lomo to beat, and I don't like Lomo with either. I like Cambosis better than Lomo, but I knew he ain't got the skills to beat Lomo.
He don't really
feel like it. I didn't feel like it. He could fight Lomo if that was going to be that type of fight. If they was going toe-to-toe, standing blow to blow, but it wasn't going to be that type of fight. Lomo was doing too much. By the second round, Lomo was moving his hands and doing all this and that. Cambosis was sitting there thinking too much. You know what I mean? He couldn't get off. And to me, it was done. It wasn't nothing spectacular from Lomo. But I
ain't thinking about getting hit.
Yeah, I mean, and Cambosis had him. Cambosis hit him to the body. I think all this like in the second round, 2 or 3 times in the second round. And you could see Lomachenko didn't like that, but he didn't press forward. He was fighting off the back foot. He thought he was fighting off the back foot. But to me, that was business. I didn't think he was gonna get stopped. I didn't think he was gonna get stopped. That's what I didn't think. I thought it was definitely going 12 rounds. I didn't think Cambosis was going to stop. I didn't think Lomo would stop him. I give him credit for that. I can say that.
Well, Lomo never liked body shots. I don't think he never did like body shots.
Can I ask y'all guys something?
Go for it.
Like, we all neutral in our fans. Was the Devin Haney fight and Lomo fight close to y'all like that? Was it that close? How they be trying to say Devin Haney was gifted a win? In my opinion, I seen Haney beat the fight. I didn't even think it was that controversial. You know what I mean? I'm just asking y'all, just going back from hearing some of my stuff recently. How did y'all feel about that fight? Was it that close? Am I tripping? So I thought Haney at least 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I had him.
I think we got to go back and watch it again on when Shy got time, because I just had that same question posed to me yesterday. And a guy was telling me that Lomachenko won, but I didn't think Lomo won. But I told him, I said I would go back and watch it. I
ain't really gonna go back and watch it. I was asking y'all opinion. I know Devin Haney beat. I ain't even got no question about it. I'm just asking y'all. I ain't even got to go back and rewatch it.
I think we all discussed that and said Devin won that fight. Didn't we, Shy? Because I think we scored that fight. Did we score that fight?
I know we did. Pretty sure we did. Okay, I'm just asking y'all. That's all.
I think everybody had Devin winning. Mm-hmm. I don't think really nobody had that close. But then that was a controversial fight after it was over, because you remember they was talking about, a lot of the professionals was talking about it could have went either way because it was close.
Nah, that just be the motherfuckers just be talking on whatever fucking network agrees in their pockets, them niggas stay on. They just know what to say, Joe. That be that bullshit. Like Tim Bradley gonna stay on. Tim Bradley ain't gonna say nothing bad against no motherfucking Terrence Crawford or anybody that's the fuck on top rank. You know what I'm trying to say? So fuck all them fake ass fighters and what they saying. We know what the fuck we see. Nigga, no, don't try to lie to me and tell me some shit. Man.
What, D-Ray?
Hey man, Bud is a free agent.
I knew you were gonna have something to say when you mentioned Bud.
Oh my goodness, man. Why you do that to me?
I give your man credit. I put the fight in the chat yesterday. I put the Bud and EJ fight in the chat yesterday because I was watching it yesterday, D-Ray. And everything I told you, I seen in the second round, he pushed that nigga back. I said, oh shit, we in trouble.
Hey, he did that early too.
Huh?
I said early in the round.
Yes, I'm telling y'all. I rewatched it yesterday. You know, it took me a year to watch that fight over, basically.
I ain't watched it.
Yeah. I ain't watched it. I'm going back out.
Who we got?
My fault, guys. I had to step away for a second, but I'm back. I'm back just now.
Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for.
Okay. And we got Batman. And what happened? Hey, what happened? Shot.
I thought that was him, or no?
No, it's me. I'm here.
Who was that just came in with the Batman?
Okay, appreciate it.
That's Mike. That's I think that's Mike's other phone or something.
That's your other phone, Mike?
Send him a text behind the scenes.
Hey, Shaitan, how did you score that Loma Chico and Haney fight? They wanted to know your opinion on that. Was that a gifted win? Or?
Can you stop? Can you stop with the D-Ray? Can you stop, my
bad, bro? I apologize.
How did I score that Loma versus? I mean, everybody. I mean, I think I even sent you my scorecard, D-Ray. So we know. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Devin won. I had to go back and see how I had it, but it definitely wasn't a gifted win. Off the top of my head, now you got to remember I'm coming. So for this circle, I think I'm gonna say this probably 2 more times on this channel. I'm an actual doctor. I'm a medical doctor who's also doing research with Alzheimer's patients. So my schedule is extremely full. And the reason I brought up Alzheimer's patients because I may be developing some form of dementia because I can't remember everything. I got too much to remember right now, right? And so off the top of my head, I do recall Loma having success later in the fight, like he normally does, near the end of the fight, in the last half of the fight, if you will. In this recent fight against Kambosos, I had already picked him. I think I told everybody I expected Loma to win. I didn't expect it to be by KO or a TKO, but I definitely expected him to win. But one of the things I said is that Loma needed to start fast. He needed to start fast. Being in Australia and all that type of things, we didn't need Kambosos to rack up like sympathy points for those close rounds in the beginning. Oh, I'm gonna give Kambosos. Loma needed to just go out and do what he needed to do. When Loma fought against Devin, he didn't start off fast. He fought like he normally fights. Devin had much of the first half for me. I may have given him Loma maybe 1 round. I just can't recall off the top of my head, but I doubt it. But definitely in the second half, I did give Loma maybe a couple rounds. But Devin still, I felt, did enough to win the fight. And I look at the fight from a very critical perspective. So there was many things I was looking at. I saw that Loma was taking advantage of many of Devin's weaknesses that he's always had in every single fight. So the fight he had against Ryan wasn't any kind of Devin was exposed now. No, Devin did exactly what Devin has been doing in all his fights, and Ryan was able to capitalize on a couple of those things, whether he was on steroids or not. Devin still makes the same mistakes in all his fights, and I'm a Devin Haney fan, and so these are things that need to be capitalized on. I'm sorry, that he needs to perfect that Ryan capitalized on. which are the same things that Loma capitalized on when Devin started getting tired when in the latter half of the fight, and he was able to kind of do what he does. So, but anyways, Devin won convincingly to me, but Loma did get a couple rounds in that fight. There you go, D-Ray. Talk to me.
Excellent breakdown. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
My man.
Yeah, Shy gonna do it technical anyway, so that's just who he is.
Right. I'll be going in, Randy. Yes. I'm so tired just now. I can't do everything, but in another one, you know how I'll go.
yeah, for sure. This fight with Lomo and Kambosos, I didn't watch it, man. I don't know why I was so tired Saturday night when it came on, but I caught the replay, and I just think Kambosos always been like a beef fighter. You know what I mean? He had a great win against T.O., and I don't really think he would have beat T.O. if T.O. hadn't went in there to try to prove a point, try to walk him down in the ropes, and that just didn't work. You know what I mean? So I think he just went in there with the wrong game plan, and he got that win over T.O. But I don't think he's ever been a guy that's other than a beef fighter. I mean, I could be wrong, but I didn't expect him to beat Lomo, no way, because I knew Lomo was too fast for him for one thing, and he had too many angles for him, and his feet stuck to the ground like Regis. So I didn't expect for him to win either.
I'll say this, Randy, though. T.O.'s also a B fighter. T.O., there's nothing special about T.O.
No.
He's just athletic. Him and Devin Haney. And so this is one thing I didn't get into because I'm so drained. I don't have time to do it. I didn't want to go to long conversation, but Devin Haney, he works a lot off of his athleticism, more than boxing skill. He does have a lot of skill, but he focuses on his athleticism more than anything. Same thing with T.O. And T.O. does have some good things that he does do, but he's mostly an athletic fighter. He's a very basic fighter. He doesn't change anything he does. It's literally his athleticism. And so with him against Kambosos, I mean, he doesn't have any rhythm. His footwork is not the best of anything, but he has a lot of heart. And he's going off his experience of sparring with Manny Pacquiao 20-something years ago, 500 rounds with Manny Pacquiao and all this stuff, where Manny Pacquiao himself is not a good boxer at all. Manny Pacquiao goes off of his athleticism and all the training he had from like Muay Thai, if you will, to have his cardio up, and just throws all these crazy combinations. And so Kambosos was just focused on the fact that, I sparred against Manny Pacquiao, so if I did good against Manny Pacquiao, I can do this, where he didn't realize Manny Pacquiao doesn't really have a true boxing rhythm. Manny Pacquiao is not a very good technical boxer, and that's why technical boxers will always beat Kambosos, and then anybody that's more athletic can beat him as well. So leading into a Loma fight, Loma doesn't really have much rhythm either, but Loma does fight with this kind of offbeat type of rhythmic thing that he does for himself. It's not necessarily like we have to call it a boxing rhythm, but it's not necessarily a good fluid thing for him. So he is still flat-footed in a lot of things that he does, but he does have boxing, technical skills, if you will. But he throws the same punches the same way all of the time in every single last fight that he's been fighting since he was at 118, 122, whatever pounds he was. It's always done the same way. And it makes him extremely predictable. So you can time him. When the person is very predictable like that, you can time them and you know where they're going to do something. Why am I bringing that up? Because that's how T.O. did him in the first half of that fight. It was easy. He watched his dad or whomever, even though they claim they didn't do it, watched some Lomas fighting. So they knew Loma starts slow in the first half. And they knew that they could time him with his little so-called trying to act like he's collecting data, looking from right to left, doing all these things. He's not collecting anything. It's just something that he does in his quote unquote rhythm. And it's easy to time. And you know when he's going to jump in. And when he jumps in with his head up. He throws 3, 4, 5 punches with his head up and he stays there. like Teddy Atlas says, taking a picture, posing, you know, it right there on the inside with his hands down, his head up, and then he goes back a lot of times it up. So you just have to be kind of fast. You have to be athletic to be able to counter a lot of that stuff. And now that he's slowing down, it's even more evident that that's what he's doing. He's slowing down because of his age, obviously, but it's even more evident, like Roy Jones, to see the flaws in what he's doing. I think that's about all I got, Randy. Go ahead.
Well said, man. Well said. You know, sometimes how me and you flow, I really can't put nothing on that, man. You bought the picnic that time, so I really can't put nothing on that.
That's word. That's word. That's for D-Ray then. D-Ray, what you got? I know Mike was sitting back in the cut, taking it all in. What you got,
Oh yeah, Mike, you get those in a minute.
Hey, I loved it though, bro. Like Randy said, there ain't much to add in there. But I did think that it was interesting the way that you brought up though. Lomachenko kind of took advantage of some of Devin's flaws, and Ryan Garcia did like the same thing, you know. And so I don't know if that's necessarily the way he fights or the way that he's trained to fight. But I think that that's very interesting because if he stays predictable like that, you know, it's probably going to be a little tough career for him, man. But go ahead, bro.
Very good. And you know, and what you were saying about Devin, and that was one of my biggest criticism about Devin. And if you pay attention to a lot of his fights, and this is again, Devin, all these people I'm talking about, Loma, Devin, Cambo, Teal, all of them can knock me out. You know, so I'm not even talking like I'm some kind of boxing guru where you know, these people can fight me and I'll win, all, you know, whatever. I'm just speaking from an analytical perspective, from what I know. After watching boxing for, you know, 48 years or whatever, how long, you know. And so anyways, if you pay attention to the elite, the top level fighters, the people that are supposedly like your boy, who you consider elite, who you consider top level, D-Ray, from Mayberry, supposed to be collecting data in the ring and making whatever adjustments. If you watch all of Devin's fights, you never see him being able to do that. Now, I want to be clear. What you do see him doing is going back to his corner and trying to see what his corner tells him to do. And then he goes out and tries to implement that. But he cannot make whatever changes, whatever adjustments, whatever needs to be done in that round, wherever it is, in the first half of the round, the second half of the round, or the last of the round. If he sees somebody's doing something different, he can't pick that up, see that, and then make that adjustment and do something to finish off that round. He continues to do whatever the corner tells him to do. And that's an amateur mindset. And he comes from amateur boxing. You know, he started, you know, fighting pro, I think, when he was like 16, 17, something like that in Mexico. But he went there as an amateur and then started fighting pro and doing all this stuff. And he had a quote unquote amateur corner that was training him. And you get to a certain point to where if you're going to be pro, you have to transition away from that. And again, these are some of the things that we see from elite boxers. I'm not saying boxers in general. I'm saying elite, top level boxers. In the ring, in each round, they're able to see, they're able to think, they're able to make whatever adjustments themselves without having to rely on the corner to tell them to do. So Devin goes back to his corner. His corner is an amateur corner. His corner doesn't have anything to tell him other than whatever they know, which is very limited. And so they don't have anything to counteract certain people that make certain adjustments to Devin. So Devin goes back out and just tries to do his best. And then much of his best is relying on his athleticism. And doing that doesn't necessarily focus on all the mistakes he's doing by focusing on his athleticism, like staying there too long, going back with his head up and his hands down, doing all these things that we've been talking about for a couple of years, which is why we advocate for him to get better training or training from, you know, some better people who can help him. So anyways, those are my criticisms of Devin. But again, notice this, D-Ray, I'm still a Devin Haney fan, you know, just like I criticize Bud on certain things, and especially his movements, didn't change from me being a Bud fan. I like Bud. I love boxing more than these guys, so I'm able to criticize certain things because I want them to get better. Devin is still young, so he can get better, but he has to make some adjustments in his corner and learn how to fight more of a pro style. Right now, he doesn't do that.
I think sometimes people get it misunderstood when you actually criticize a fighter that you don't like the fighter. Um, we try to keep it fair across the board. If I say one thing about one fighter, I'm not gonna make uh, adjustments to another fighter just because I like that fighter or what have you. I try to make uh, rules one for all and not just all for one fighter. I try to make it uh, one rule for all the fighters. And you could tell like some of these content creators, they when they switch up who they like, it's almost like if they like fighter A can't do no wrong. They'll criticize fighter B for doing the same thing fighter A is doing. But then they'll make excuses for fighter A for doing what fighter B is doing. But we try not to put ourselves in that type of situation because when those fighters are gone, we just sold our integrity for a fighter that don't even know us. So we begin to slowly fall out of love for boxing and falling in love with the fighters. So and D-Ray, you'll be the first one that, well, we all know this, but I'm just talking about for the general public. I talk about Earl just as quick as I talk about Crawford, if it's to be. And just like you just said, Chi-Town, all that you saying about Devin, I feel the same way about Devin, and I'm a Devin guy. You know what I mean? And then people think because we say some things about Tank that the Tank fans don't agree with, we hate Tank. Now we Tank fans also. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, Tank. I don't think Frank Martin is gonna beat Tank. I just think Frank is just too young and too unexperienced. He might be old in age, but he's just too inexperienced to beat Tank. And that's just how I feel about it. I think Tank probably could have did a little better with the pickings, but I don't think he's gonna beat him.
All truth, Randy. All truth. We on the same page. Hey, Randy.
Doug, come on in, Doug.
That thing you said about holding every fighter, I guess, to the same accord. I'm an Earl fan and a Wilder fan. I think sometimes being a fan of a fighter, not that you don't want to criticize the fighter, but you may not see all his flaws. You know what I'm saying? I can say with Earl, when I sat back and really watched him in the other fights, I'm like, damn, I could see the flaws, but I wasn't seeing them at first. I was mesmerized by the other shit. You know what I mean? Getting caught up in the hype and not really breaking it down and looking at everything. And then when I really did, I was like, damn, I can really see the flaws. Devin got his flaws. I guess every fighter got their flaws. You know what I mean? It ain't one of them that don't. You know what I mean?
But you can point it out because you're a fan of the sport and not just.
I'm a fan of the sport, and I got my fighters I like. For one, you already know where I'm standing. I'm gonna stand just like they stand. I'm gonna go with my people first. So then, if my people fight each other, I'm gonna pick who I like, and that's what it is. I like boxing, but I still got my fighters that I like. You know what I mean? Every fight, there's gonna be somebody I like. It ain't too many. It ain't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all gonna have fighters. We all gonna have fighters that we like because we like the game, and liking the game, you got to pick somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna watch it, you can't be neutral.
And I feel like let's just put some money on a fight to make it more interesting. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers really tell me where they stand. I be talking all that talk, just like Tank had this, Tank, blah blah blah. Well, nigga, put your fucking money up. He fighting Frank soon. Y'all talking about the 10 pounds, blah 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 blah, all this shit. Well, put your money up. You know what I mean? Hey D, I don't owe you no money, do I, D Ray?
No, Mike, you would tell.
That was so funny, bro.
Mike, something that was like on point though. I mean, and actually you did too, Randy. A lot of people didn't hear the we like EJ and we like Bud. A lot of people didn't hear the criticism we had been giving EJ over the years before him and Bud even assigned about the mistakes he make and all this type of stuff. They only heard certain things when it came to that fight, but we had been criticizing EJ over those mistakes that he makes, all that Mike brought up and everything, way before him and Bud were even signed to fight each other, before they was even going in to talk about it. We're talking about Devin Haney. So it just comes down to just being a fan of the sport, and just wanting the best out of each fighter. That's just really my thing. I want them to, like, if they're going to fight pro, evolve and be the best pro fighter that you can be, and that's just what it is, and give us the best fights. So
I think a lot of that shot is the fact that they looking to hear the negativity, or they looking to hear something that they can rant and rave about, or to go off. You know what I mean? It's like they're not listening to the whole conversation. They're just listening to key words.
That's true.
And then they'll argue those key words. And then if you got a mediator, I'm just using it. If you got a mediator in the conversation, and they calm both parties down and say, "But did you hear him? He said such and such." They'll be like, "Oh, my bad, I ain't hear that." No, because you listening for something to argue about instead of listening to the conversation. You feel what I'm saying?
That's all true.
So I think that's what it is. But like I said, like we said from day one, going into this channel, that we was gonna try to have a channel that's not gonna be biased to the fighter. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I always say, man, the only thing you got is your integrity in the game, and you on record. So if you say one thing about one fighter and says totally different about another fighter that's doing the very same thing, then you contradicting yourself. It's very clear that you're a fanboy and you capping for the fighter that you like. You know what I'm saying? Because some things are just obvious. It's almost like your homeboy. Y'all go in the store and you clearly see him steal something. You gonna cap for him. And when the man said, "Hey man, put that back. I just saw you take." My man don't steal. My man ain't. And you just seen him steal it, but that's your man. You feel what I'm saying?
Your man better have some money in his pocket. That bullshit.
We can always
go nowhere stealing unless I got the money in my
DC,
pocket.
man. This is how they get down to DC, man. Mike, I need
Hey,
you to
look.
get
Hey,
DC.
look. Hey, listen, I ain't no thief, but listen, you don't steal from people, but establishments or whatever, I ain't gonna walk to Walmart or Target or nothing like that, take a TV or nothing like that. But if it's something short I might want, and if the cashier is slipping, I'm gonna get them. And then if the motherfucker stop me, cause I got money in my pocket, man, you better get the fuck out my face.
Mike, I'm gonna be fasting and praying for you all next week.
I mean, look, man, they got it. They got it, man. They got it. I ain't taking from the people. They got it.
Hey.
So, all right, let me say this, Shy. You at your house, and Pizza Hut deliver 2 pizzas to your house. And they say, "Oh, you already paid for it, sir, blah, blah, blah." Is you going to say, "Nah, sir, you take them back"? Or you going to take them right in your house and eat them?
Hey, wait.
Are you just getting over?
Hold on, Mike. I need to see how many people in the chat. I need to see what they saying so I can
Okay. I made it simple. I brought the food, something petty. You can't even take food back.
Boy, that's my boy. Guys, I have to go just now. I got all this family stuff going on, so I just got another alert that I have to address. But it's definitely a joy communicating with you guys, and we'll talk in the back end.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, man, glad to have you, brother. Always. Yeah, man.
Hey, man, but he said something, man, that struck me pretty good, bro. But he said amateur corner when he's talking about Devin Haney in that amateur corner, and I'm just like, bro. I hope that this is clear to Devin and Devin Haney Promotions. You know that they need to make an adjustment, but that was just fascinating, man, and that's why Shy always got that great insight. But go ahead, bro.
You know,
go ahead, Mike.
we were saying that amateur John, how Shy has said, you know, I don't remember Devin from the amateur, so I haven't seen him an amateur. I remember seeing Devin from YouTube, and I remember seeing him with what was that? Floyd Father. Training with him. So that's what I always remember him training from a teenager with him, coming up. And that was before all the pro fights and stuff. So it's like he always been around the pros, right? He learning from all the pros, but what is it? Not I don't know. If it's the build.
What he's saying is Bill just is Bill in the corner. And this is something I've been saying for a long time too. And when I say this, you'll know I've been we talking about Bill has gone far as he can go with Devin, man. I mean, father and son team don't generally make it throughout a whole career because they go so far and then they hit this wall because, like I said, you got the Robert Garcias of the world, you got the Derrick James of the world, you got the the top fighters, trainers of the world.
Yeah, he hates to say it. Go ahead, Bo Mac. I got you, bro. Go ahead.
Bo, you got Bo Mac. You got Bo Mac out there. But Bo Mac got a team, so you can't just.
Hey, let me ask you this, Randy.
Yeah.
Are you a great trainer if you only got one fighter? And I say that, and I'm only saying that to shit on nobody, but we were saying the father-son duo, and Kenny Porter. He not no fighter, but he like a strength conditioning coach, right?
Yeah, I think
and he's with the Olympics and all that. But do you feel like he took Sean as far as he can go, or do you feel like he is a good trainer?
I think I mentioned that before too, Mike. That I think I mentioned that before, and I think I said this, and I might be on record saying it. I think Kenny Porter did Sean a disjustice because if he would have bought a better trainer in, I don't think we seen the best Sean we could have seen. I think if his daddy would have not had the ego he have and all that, I think we would have seen a better Sean because his daddy just wouldn't get out the way. And Sean had the ability in the fortitude to push through and to want to do it and to want to learn because he knew a little himself because he's a student of the game. So, but I think if his dad would have got out the way and put the right people in place, we would have seen a better Sean. Because I strongly believe that whatever you do in life, the man with the most money wins. And the reason why I say that is because you got the most money, you got the ability or the means to hire the best in the business to get the job done. Anybody, I think a lot of times too with fighters, and watch this, most of your great fighters, most of your great trainers wasn't really great fighters. Most of your great fighters don't make great trainers because it come to them so easy. They didn't have to figure it out and try to push through. But the ones that was okay fighters that had the heart and determination, they make better trainers because they know what it takes to get there, and they give you the blueprint to get you there. Derrick James wasn't really no good fighter. Bo Mac wasn't really no good fighter, but they darn good trainers. Bo Mac got a team though, D-Ray. So
I thought you was gonna name Robert Garcia too, man. Keep it moving.
Garcia too.
Yeah, Robert
I don't
Garcia.
have no problem with Garcia. It's just when I see you fighting on Top Rank or whatever platforms you are, it'd be a full card of all your fighters, and we can watch 3 fights and your fighters lost, and the scorecards look totally different. So that's my problem with the Garcia and his camps and shit. You know what I mean? He took his little brother to the top. He was a champion himself. So you know what I mean? Respect to him. I just don't like the bullshit I see with them. You know, nigga, when your guy is losing a fight on the scorecards, it need to come out that way. Like, just not because I see you in the corner, I know that your fighter already won. That'd be bullshit. You know what I mean?
Dub right side.
That's what I be seeing.
Dub right side said, Bill learned boxing from the same place, from the same people Devin has. It's time to take a step up training wise. I'm tired of hearing rely on the brick hand, which is that's all. I mean, that's it. That's all he got, because that's all he know. That's why I say it get greater later, because they done stepped into the big league, if you will. Because the higher up you go, the harder it get. So if Devin think he gonna take this same foolishness to 47, he got another thing coming. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
because
y'all don't see Regis and Ryan basically the same footwork. Like, if Devin would have fought the fight like he's supposed to, you don't think steroids and all, he going there boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about Regis' feet, and then I'm looking at Ryan to myself right now. I'm like, man, Ryan ain't no fucking artist with his feet. He ain't like that. He flat-footed too. So it's like, man, Devin, did you just get caught up in the hype? What was going on?
I'm gonna tell you.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just because, okay. Oh, let me say this, Bill. Everybody shitting on you as a trainer. Listen, dog. I don't know you as a trainer. I'm not no trainer. I just know what I see. You know what I mean? I can't call it technical like Shy just left. I can't talk and call it like he said. But if Bill was the motherfucker who just gave the game plan on how to beat Regis' program, right? This is his trainer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent performance. So how we go from that to where we just came in? How was that not Devin? You get what I'm saying?
Turn up 202.
Like, Bill, if how everybody go shit, I'm not, you know, I ain't need no Bill. I used to talk about Bill and the Snow Bunny way back. You know what I'm saying? Him with the Gary Russell shit. You know what I mean? Him beefing with the Russell shit. So you know, I've been cool with Devin, but man, me and your father, man, beefing Slam from way back. The niggas talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just bringing the old shit.
Mike didn't like that.
So that's from way back with that contract shit and all that. Like, dog, y'all wasn't even fighting in this weight class. Y'all just throwing my man under the bus, whatever. So it's like, if Bill came out with that game plan, he came out with the game plan to beat Lomo, Cambosis twice, and all this, and then just all of a sudden now we gotta get rid of this motherfucker. He you know, I'm not saying he don't need to move on. I'm not saying Devin can't get some help, because when we talked about this last week, we agreed that he should get another trainer. But it just dawned on me like, damn, is it Bill that bad, or Devin really went in there and did the wrong shit all the way around? Can we just call it that? Because we just seen him a couple of months ago looking great. Different fighter.
Wrong game plan. Because like you said, Mike, he beat Regis the same way he beat Cambosis twice. He kept him on the stick and kept it moving. He didn't keep it. And then Ryan came out like just coming out the gate like, nigga, I'm coming to shoot my best shot. If you could take it, then I got to change up. But if you can't take it, this is what it's going to be all night. Because I think he came out of fear. I just think that. But go ahead.
Go ahead, D-Ray.
Man, I wish Chi-Town was here for I could bother him about them steroids or whatever they said Ryan took, man. I'd have liked to heard that analysis, bro. But I think though, like you said, Devin is one of the best boxers in the world with his
Hold
foot.
on, D-Ray.
And his jab. Go ahead, bro.
Before you skip over the little steroid shit, like, we don't know nothing about all that, right? But if it's something in your system that don't supposed to be in there, dog, what are we talking about? How can any of that shit be justified? I don't give a fuck. IV, if you don't supposed to take it, that's the same way I feel about overweight. You don't supposed to be overweight coming to a fight, and you don't supposed to have nothing foreign in your system. Now, if they say, oh, he popped dirty for some weed, not even some coke, I might not even be tripping. I'm just saying, it's certain shit I ain't even tripping off. Not because you could have been hyped before the fight.
The coke ain't no enhancement.
Yeah, the coke. I know he had the coke. I know he just did it because that get out of your system quick. So I'm like, damn, Ron, you was just partying before the fight. And you got a problem, Slim. But any steroids, man, you cannot be a pro athlete, Slim, and be on that shit, man. And that win is no, man. No cheaters. I don't care. You on my team, the opposite team. It's no place for cheating, man. Ain't no little bit. I had a little bit of it. None of that shit. You know what I mean? And it's like the boxing world trying to justify that shit, and I can't figure out what's going on. I understand all these young people, and they don't know because they don't stand on shit. They don't got no morals. They don't care. You know what I mean? And that's why me and the guy was getting into it so much about the racist shit last week, because it's like that's the only way I can see this happening like that. It's got to be a race thing, and the people say it's not, but how would it not be? You know what I mean? If it was vice versa, man, this was vice versa, man. And Devin Haney had did what he did to Ron Garcia. Do you know how Suleiman, Bob Earn, man, everybody would be coming out, man. It'd be totally different. You know what I mean? It'd be totally different. I can't stand for no cheating in boxing or any sport. That's like no good. You know what I mean? You cheat on your girlfriend, that's cool. Dog. Ain't nobody tripping off that. But not no sports, D-Ray. Not no sports. Your wife, whatever, dog. Not in those sports. I'm out. I'm done.
And that leads to one of the conversations of the thumbnail. You got a lot of these content creators trying to get or fighting for clicks and views, but Devin is trying to help clean up the sport. They don't care how the win came about, as long as Devin lost. And they hate him just that much. I hate his daddy, whatever the case may be. But to me, it becomes bigger than that when you start cheating, because what if that young man had died in that ring that night? Anything could have happened. He could have died in the ring. Just saying if he had her. Now it's a whole different issue. You feel what I'm saying? What if that young man was and it could have been any of them, but I'm just using Devin because it's Devin. That could have been your nephew. That could have been your cousin. He is somebody's nephew. He is somebody's cousin. He definitely somebody's son. You feel what I'm saying? But what if it was yours? You would be advocating for a clean sport because it could have killed your child. These children we watching, and you as a content creator, and some of these content creators as old as I am, are older or past the age of the 30s, where you should start having some sense about yourself. Ain't no room for that in here. Ain't no room for that in here. We need to take that a little more serious. And Devin is pushing the issue to help clean it up. He can't do nothing really about his loss. Well, he's saying a no contest, whatever he's trying to do, that's on him. But my hat goes off to him for trying to get these cheats out of here. Floyd Mayweather started it. Ain't no room for cheating. I remember when I was in high school playing football, Coach Ward, Charlie Ward, daddy, he used to always say, if you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me fair. I don't care about you beating me, but you're going to beat me fair. Now we finna run the 32 ice, and we're going to run the 32 ice till you stop it. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to run. You feel what I'm saying? You do it fair. But for the most part, look at Tank. This might ruffle your feathers, Mike. Look at Tank standing with Devin on this issue of steroids, pretty much.
Let me say something. Let me say you about Tank. Now, I was just riding in the car last week before. I don't mean to cut you off, Randy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Riding early, and I said, you know what, man? I understand why Ellaby and Floyd never used to let this nigga talk. And we used to understand that they used to talk for Tank, right? Tank don't know what the fuck he talking about. You understand what I'm saying? I swear, like, I'm listening to some of his response. It's like, dog, do you really know what issues going on? Or are you just answering blindly? Because your answers not even making sense. These niggas fake religious. These niggas fake holy, man. and then the next thing come out their mouth be some shit. I could talk how I talk, dog, because I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't claiming no Allah, none of that other bullshit every other day on TV, none of that. But it's like the way y'all talk, and then just even, you ain't gotta be on code, but you just don't talk about another fighter, you don't talk about Devin Haney in a bad way. And you know I rock with both of them. You hear what I'm saying? The steroids on, you can't be like, oh, Ryan, I'm with Ryan. No, dog, shut the fuck up. If you don't know what to say about this shit, just shut the fuck up. And Tank, I can't, like I last week, I can't defend what he been saying lately. I don't even think he even know what's going on, for real. And I see why Floyd and LB didn't used to let his ass talk. He just shut the fuck up or let somebody else talk for him or don't say nothing. It's like these niggas want publicity so bad, Slim. They just be saying anything. You just basically, you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers is groupies for attention. You know what I mean? And they fighting. Them niggas just like bitches want attention, yo. Like just to say anything. I don't get it. My bad.
Now you good, but this is the problem I had with it. You stand with Ryan on this. Ryan ain't that guy. Ryan didn't cheat. Ryan this, Ryan that. But then you turn right back around in the same sentence and say, but Frank better not do that. You don't care about Devin going through the situation.
What'd you say? He said, bro.
Yeah, he did say that. Oh, we got Dub. I got you in a second, Dub. He did say that. He said Ryan ain't really no cheat. He didn't he ain't really cheat. Whatever. And then in the same sentence, he gonna turn around and say, but Frank better not do it. But it's okay for Ryan to do it to Devin, but it ain't okay for Frank to do it to you. You feel what I'm saying? So you hate that man just that much, and you got his fans. You got Tank Davis fans hate Devin just that much. They standing with Ryan, or they making light of this what happened to Devin. But then if they find out Frank cheated Tank and beat him down like Ryan beat Devin, oh, it's an uproar on the internet. It's an uproar. You feel what I'm saying? You probably want to go to Bill's house and I mean, Dub right side in the house. What's going on, Dub, man? You know, we always glad to have your presence, man. What's going on with you?
Randy, what up, man? Salute, family. How you doing?
Man, I'm all right. You got to start sending me a notification. Sending me a
text. What's going on, brother?
Go live, man, or something.
Man, I ain't really been going live. I ain't been going live lately. You know what I'm saying? I've just been working on some stuff, but we gonna get it back going. We gonna get it back going.
That's
me and D-Ray, we supposed to be doing a week every Tuesday. We supposed to be doing a news show. I ain't been consistent. I ain't been consistent yet with it, but we gonna get it rocking.
That's what's up.
Man, hey, man, y'all was cooking up here, man. I'm sad I missed Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying? But y'all been cooking. Yeah. I agree with what Mike said earlier. You too, Randy.
What that?
I've never seen this. I've never seen people go out their way to defend cheating. I've never seen this. One thing in the boxing community, the majority of the time, not always, but we always pretty much feel the same way when it comes to cheating. Whether it was Conor Ben, whether it was Valdez, whether it was Canelo, whether it was Dillian, whoever it was, once you got caught Tyson Fury, if you pop dirty, we kind of looking at you side eye like, bro, this is the hurt game, right? Even Alicia Baumgartner, even though I love her to death, I love her, but we looking at your side eye. But I don't understand it. These people have gone absolutely wild, and I don't know if it's the hate of Devin. I don't know what it is, but now it's getting to the point, and now you see Devin. He's suing, doing these type of things. Which okay, hey, that's your prerogative. Whatever you're gonna do that you feel you need to do to make your situation right. At the same time, though, what happened to well, I've never. It was just a little bit. Well, maybe he didn't know he had it in his system. Who cares? He still got the benefits. Well, it wasn't enough for there to be benefits. Well, if you look at one testing date, the day before the fight, it was 60 times the levels it should be. The day, after the fight, it was like 3.5 times the levels it was supposed to be. So in a day, if that much was able to get out of the system, maybe they had some. I don't know. Even the IV, it's all cheating. So why are we defending this? Why? Why are we? And then, like my brother Mike just said about Tank, you think Ryan didn't do it, but then he say, "Well, let me find out Ryan did it against me." Then after he said that, Frank better not be on that shit. Nobody don't want to be. They don't want to be cheated. I'm from the country. Hey, if you beat me fair and square, you beat me fair and square. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm gonna give you your credit. But don't get out here cheating me. You know what I'm saying? Look, when we used to lift weights, you know what I'm saying, in high school, you lifting. Hey, everybody looking at themselves in the mirror, whatever. Hey, we gonna measure accordingly. We got our scoreboard up here on who doing what. You know what I'm saying? Who got the most? But don't come with creatine in your system, thinking that you finna get on the board. We ain't respecting you on that board.
Steroid.
Yeah, don't do that. We ain't got all that. We ain't doing all that. If you gonna beat me fair. That's all I'm saying. And I just ain't seen. I've never seen people defend it like this. I haven't seen it.
The hatred man for Devin. The hatred for Devin. But then this is what I also want to point out. I got you 1 second, Mike. This is what I want to also point out too. Do y'all find it? In anybody weigh in on this at the mic, but do y'all find it strange that Canelo and Ryan was going to war for the last past 2 years? I'm just saying, I don't know, I'm just using that. For the last past 2 years, then all of a sudden this fight come up with him and Devin. They get back tight again, friends, whatever y'all want to call it in your area. They get back close again. Now all of a sudden Ryan pop dirty. Canelo known to pop dirty.
Hey, birds of a feather flock together. He was in the Renaissance camp for the longest, and what they said, he ain't coming to train. That's what they said. But now all of a sudden, when Canelo was asked about it, what did he say? Well, we just gotta wait and see and let it play out. And what are we waiting to see? He touched it dirty. Like, what are we waiting for? I don't know.
I mean, it's in your. See, and a lot of people forget. The only reason we talking about this is because it's in his system. It ain't like we out here on the internet saying, "Well, we think Ryan might test positive if he tests. We think Ryan got something in his system." No, they said he got it in his system. That's what they said. So we're responding to what they said. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and those same people told us that Devin was cheating because he with the snack program. That Bud Crawford is cheating because he with the snack program. Those are the same people telling us this.
Me and D-Ray made a video on that. Then we D-Ray about Devin. I mean, Devin getting accused and Bud getting accused with no proof, but Ryan got proof, and they're trying to wait on the evidence for Ryan.
It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Mike, because you've been patient.
Nah, I'm agreeing with all y'all. It makes sense to me. They know what they doing, and that's what they do to us. So the smack situation, if it's just supplements or whatever, and I come in a fight and I ain't popping dirty for nothing, what we talking about? That's just like a person taking vitamins, right? My supplements, I'm up more pointed with that. So as long as I don't have nothing for that making me pop dirty with VOD or SWAT or whoever the other people, whoever testing us, I have no problem with smack. You know what I'm saying? They making money, so it's more advertising than anything. When they got that smack hat, they probably don't even take smack. As long as they got their hat on, they getting that smack money. That's what that shit about to me. Far as with smack. Let me ask y'all: is this cheating on y'all? Is this a form of cheating? If we fighting at 135, what can you come in at fight night? What's a cheating weight? What is the advantage? If we fighting at 135, 147, 160, what you want to call it? Not heavyweight. If we fighting at 135, what is overweight to come in and fight that you have advantage? Not saying it's steroids, but is that not cheating too? If we fighting at 135, you coming in at 147 or
so 150? You said but I make the weight. I make the weight, and then I come in. I rehydrate however high.
Yeah, you hydrate to whatever. We coming, you fighting at 135, you fucking coming in at 150. Is that cheating or is that cool with everybody? How do y'all feel about that topic in boxing?
Well, the way I look at it, I've always said if you make the weight, you make the weight. And the reason I say that is because if you're cutting down so many pounds, you know what I'm saying? If you're big enough to fight at middleweight and you're cutting down to the lightweight, shit, you're doing more damage to yourself as far as power and stamina goes in the weight cut than whatever you're gonna rehydrate to. You're not gonna at some point you cut in muscle, you know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna rehydrate muscle. So hey, if you want to cut that weight, that's on you. I would agree with same day weigh-ins. I wouldn't have no problem with that. But hey, I can't tell nobody what to come in the day of the fight.
I agree with that.
But that's why I say I think I wouldn't mind same day weigh-ins. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna push back on that a little bit because I think that they did that for the health concerns. Because like you're saying, if you deplete your body so much, and then all of a sudden you start taking punches to the head, that's probably gonna lead to injuries. So they give you a chance to get some water back on your brain. But anyway, go ahead, man, because y'all cooking, bro.
No, I agree with
good
that.
Point,
but the
right?
thing is, you need to. But if same day weigh-ins would make people fight closer to their natural weight. If you're not killing yourself to make weight, you know what I'm saying, then you're not losing those fluids around the brain. If you're not dehydrating yourself, doing those type of things. And so I'm just saying same day weigh-in. So it forces fighters to fight closer to their natural weight than being able to get 36 hours to rehydrate or however long and then come in, weigh in at 135 and then come in the fight at 154. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But I agree with the statement. I agree that is why they changed it to change the weigh-in.
So D-Ray, with you saying for the healthiest concern, so is a rehydration clause, is that a problem? Or do y'all think that's kind of cool? At a certain point, you can't be so big, right?
Right.
Like you said, you get some fluids in, you hydrate it back up, but at some point, dog, you can't come in here 30 pounds over, 25 pounds. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the rehydration clause is some cop-out shit, should that be something that be implemented into boxing?
Since I know you're a Tank fan, I gotta say some cop-out shit. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. It was leading to that.
Hey, Randy, he tried to get me on the record with that. You know that ain't gonna work.
Got him, Randy.
Hey,
I think it depends. It go both ways, and the reason I say it go both ways.
Full count.
Say it again.
Now, me and D talking boxing every night. I told D probably trying to catch him with a pull count.
hey, D, he trying to walk you into a trap, man. He said,
he's trying to walk him in.
But no, I think it go both ways.
He walked me right into it too. Go ahead, though.
So when it comes to somebody like Tank, because Tank is naturally smaller than the majority of the people that he fight, I think Tank is one of the people who fight closer to their natural weight. You know what I'm saying? Which with him being 5'5", 5'6", you kind of have to fight closer to your natural weight. And so I understand that. And my only thing is that there are a lot of these dudes, like if you try to put a rehydration clause on a Devin, right? Man, we ain't gonna. It's gonna be certain fights we just not gonna get because people not gonna agree to them. And so, hey, it's a slippery slope both ways in my opinion. But I do understand where you're coming from as far as rehydrating goes. And even in the Ryan Garcia fight, if you look, Tank, he had the rehydration clause in there. Ryan Garcia missed weight on purpose. He bust weight on purpose against Devin, and he could rehydrate however he want to, as well as taking steroids. That man Tank made sure that he came in on weight and that he didn't blow up over a certain amount to make sure that whatever advantage, because I think there's an advantage to be had both ways. You know what I'm saying? When you do rehydrate, when you're the bigger man in the ring, it gives you an advantage. But also, once again, when you cutting and draining yourself, so it go both ways. But hey, a lot of times you got to use a rehydration clause like Tank is doing, like the IBF does. I'm hearing that they saying it's the WBA also doing it now. I ain't confirmed that, but you gotta be able to protect yourself some type of way against people busting weight and coming in so big. So I think it's reasonable either way.
I think I think that I don't think the rehydration clause, if you make weight, then you can rehydrate to whatever. You already know what these fighters walk around at. So before you even go bothering a fighter that's walking around at 175 pounds fighting at 135, I'm just using that. Why you bothering him? Because if you try to fight that guy, then that means you looking for the advantage because you know he's only can rehydrate to a certain amount. So you draining him. So is you cheating him? You feel what I'm saying? So if I make the weight on weigh-in, what I do after that is my business as long as it's legal. Because you know what it is. Mike Tyson was small, small heavyweight. All the heavyweights were bigger than Mike Tyson. He did his thing. So and I'm just using this, and I'm not saying, but a Tank, as bad as as the public say he is, why use the rehydration clause? When Devin fought Regis, everybody talking about Devin came in 25 pounds heavier, he a weight bully, but don't nobody talk about the fact that they was only about 7 pounds apart.
Regis came in big as hell too.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't nobody talk about that. They
true.
just talk about Devin came in 25 pounds bigger. Yeah, he did. But it was only 7 pounds apart. But they both make weight the same thing on fight, on weigh-in night. You feel me? So we know how boxing go. Boxing been doing this since beginning of boxing. Don't nobody that they walk around weight but Floyd Mayweather. And you feel what I'm saying?
Floyd fought at his natural weight.
And Terrence Crawford. But, and that's only because of they frame. That's all they can do. If they went past that in the off season, they really just be out of shape. They just be, you know what I mean? They just be pretty much out of shape because the metabolism that they have and all that, and they frame and they genetic makeup. Some people just can't gain weight.
I don't know if Bud I don't think but he ain't naturally. Bud got 74-inch arms. You know what I'm saying? He ain't naturally no 135er. I maybe 147 possibly, but I think Bud, man, he the difference is though a lot of these fighters, especially the more disciplined ones, and this is where I get into when you have a certain amount of discipline, you are able to cut weight and make weight. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing it a certain type of way. And then that rehydration does help you, right? Mm-hmm. But it goes all about being dedicated and disciplined to the sport. That's what it really goes into. And so, I mean, that's why I say I can see it both ways. But, hey, if the IBF can do it and we're hearing the WBA is doing it now, like I said, I'm still waiting for Tank that came out and that's the other thing, Mike, that Mike said. Man, get this man off Twitter. Take him, Devin, Shakur, Ryan Garcia. Get these folks off Twitter. It's entertaining to some degree, but they say some of the dumbest things. I'm like, okay, you'll be surprised that these are grown men. So
they're not. That's what you messed up at. They're not.
You say they're not grown men.
They're children.
My goodness.
Think about it.
Get these people off Twitter, really man.
That I got kids older than them.
Damn. Hell, I'm older than them, so.
But still, I got kids older than them.
I got a 10-year-old, well, a 9-year-old, technically 9, but.
Man, I got kids in their 30s.
Oh, yeah, well.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So they kids.
I'm just saying.
They think.
They dumb as hell.
They think just like they think. My baby is, my baby's senior in high school, just graduated. That's the last one.
I know you happy about that one.
Oh, man. I got a feeling she's going to stick around, though. But
hey, Randy.
Huh?
My little cousin had his baby the other day.
Yeah.
He did what?
He had his baby the other day.
Congratulations.
I did?
Yeah, he had a little boy and shit.
Oh, man. Tell him I say congratulations.
Yeah.
But they're children, so they're not really. You know what you get when you get a child, Doug.
Yeah, but
they think they know everything, but don't know nothing.
I mean, some of the stuff that these people are saying.
That's why Tank deletes so many tweets, because he might go back and read them like,
why the hell did I say that?
yeah. Let me up and erase this, but not knowing the whole world. They got once you say it, people might forget it or misinterpret it or repeat it different than what you said. But once you write it, it's forever. That's why I don't get on social media. I don't write nothing, type nothing.
Nope.
You know, on the boxing challenge, you know, that's it. Facebook, Instagram, all that. No, my brother, better get you on.
I just started up a Twitter, right? Mm-hmm. And I be forgetting to get on. I forget to get on my own shit, and I'm like, man, I had, I got a couple folk there. I be like, hey, man, if you see something interesting, send it to me. This, that, whatever. Some of the stuff that these people say on Twitter, I'm like, man, y'all demented, absolutely demented. Mm-hmm. My God,
crazy. It's definitely crazy. So what y'all think about this Ryan? I mean, not Ryan, but this Tank and this Frank fight. How y'all feel about it?
I like the fight. Go ahead, Mike.
I don't gotta say nothing. Everybody know who I'm going for, so we ain't really gotta talk about it.
Yeah, Slim. Yeah, Slim.
Man, this been going on forever, Randy. So what I gotta say? We're gonna talk about his speed, his power, his footwork. What we gonna do?
Hey, so let me ask you this. I want to ask you this question about the fight. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. I hear people they hey, I done heard certain fans just say fuck Tank and man, we root for Frank, and I'm like,
yeah, I heard a lot of that too. I
don't know what. Okay, that got nothing to do with me, but I got Tank winning the fight. But I do think Frank. I think he presents some challenges, some really good challenges that I like to see. Absolutely.
Talk to me, Doug.
So first off, the southpaw aspect, the southpaw versus the southpaw. That's always a totally different fight, right? One of the things Tank is fantastic at is being able to control the other fighter's lead hand, right? He's able to he's able to paw away, use his right hand. You know what I'm saying? Technically his lead hand, but he's able to control yours. So you ain't getting jabs off like that against Tank. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you run that backhand down the middle, he may be there for that. If you pit bull cruise and you duck your head, close your eyes, and throw wild overhands, hey, okay, you may get lucky here and there and hit him with a couple good shots. But Tank got pretty decent defense. You know what I'm saying? Got a great high guard as well. What I'm looking for is, now that he's not going to be able to control the lead hand the same way he's used to, is Frank going to be able to utilize his length and sit behind his jab, right? And let combinations go behind the jab. Stop Tank from coming forward, because first off, Tank, people want to say he ain't no damn pressure fighter. The man, he utilizes whatever style he needs to win the fight. And so he can sit back in the high guard, you know what I'm saying? Or he can walk you down in the high guard, go to the shoulder roll if you need to, which he rarely goes to. Why? Because it's not necessary. And so I just look forward to seeing if Frank is able to use his length, fight behind his jab, and if Tank is going to be able to stop the jab first. The second thing is what's Frank's power like really going to be in this fight? In the Ryan or for Frank Martin, at least, we seen him, what he did to Michelle Rivera, excuse me. We seen what he did to him, but we also have seen Frank struggle, you know what I'm saying, in his previous fight. And so the footwork and the range control is what I'm looking for. I think that'll give Tank a little issue, but I do think that people don't give Tank enough credit for the cerebralness that he has in the ring. The man understands when to box, when to fight. Even early in the Ryan Garcia fight, you know what people will tell you he was doing? Clinching. Of course he was clinching. He fighting the bigger man. Of course he is. That's what he's supposed to do. He making sure that he's able to
face down.
He getting everything where he wants it to go. You feel me? So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I got Tank winning. I think it'll be 10th round stoppage somewhere in there. TKO, not a knockout, but a TKO. You know what I'm saying? I think Frank will get hurt in there, and then he'll be trying to survive and the ref will stop it. But at the end of the day, I think Frank Martin, he gonna have a decent game plan. I think he wins a lot of the early rounds in this one. I think he wins a lot of the early rounds. And so I don't think it's gonna get to a point where it got to with Mario Barrios, with Floyd saying you're down on the scorecards, anything like that. But I do think that rounds 1 through 4, I think it'll probably start off 3-1, 2-2, somewhere like that. And then I think that's when Tank will really start to take control of the fight. You know what I'm saying? And I look to see what Frank Martin's chin is like. I look to see what the other problem, last point here, one problem I have with Frank Martin, the man got too many damn muscles, man. I'm sorry. Muscles aren't conducive for boxing.
Genetic makeup or is he working out?
I don't know. I know I would say genetic makeup simply because I know when EJ was working with what's my boy name?
Derek.
No, Blu-ray. When EJ was working with Blu-ray, Derek James didn't like the weight regimen that Blu-ray was utilizing with EJ. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons EJ and Blu-ray kind of separated from each other for a minute. So I don't know if he utilizing weights like that, but still, when you're muscular builds, 9 times out of 10, unless you're a heavyweight, 9 times out of 10, they don't do well in the sport of boxing. Why? Because muscles eat up oxygen, and it decreases your stamina like that. And so that's the one thing I look to see. Like, I mean, I think this goes into the late rounds, but I just think Tank even said it. He told him, he was like, bro, you too damn swole, bro. So we got to see what happens.
Go. Next.
Oh, what's that? Dub right side?
Yeah.
I mean, what more can I say after that? I might as well just cut you the check for Tank. You know what I mean? We just said everything that needed to be said. What style is he going to use? Is he going to fight on the back foot? Is Frank going to come forward? What can Frank do? Try to steal some early rounds, try to come out fast. I feel like if he try to come out fast, he's going to end up getting caught. I don't look at Frank as that smart, technical boxer. Pretty much seeing Tank walking him into something, like setting up a trap. Maybe Frank thinking he have advantage and just getting set up for something. But I'm not really worried about the fight. I got Tank. Already had Tank.
D-Ray?
I think D-Ray said he's stepping away real quick.
Oh.
So real quick, one thing for Mike. I want to ask you this, Mike. So I always and I agree with you. Whatever fight Tank want to fight, Tank can fight it. In my opinion, what you think about this? So you remember the Canelo Alvarez versus Bivol fight, right? It was a situation where, and I think this is what you got to have to beat a Tank Davis. It was a situation where Bivol had to be patient. One of the things that people don't give Tank credit for is his patience. Tank is a very patient fighter, right? And so you have to be just as patient with him and utilize your advantages. And in this situation, Frank Martin is going to have the size and the reach advantage, right? It ain't nearly what Tank is used to, but he will have both those advantages. You need to force Tank back, but you got to do it educated. You got to be very educated with your pressure. And then remember when you seen Canelo on the ropes against Bivol and Canelo waving him in, and Bivol like, nope, I'm standing right here and I'm gonna keep jabbing the shit out your ass and following with my right hand behind it. That's what it's gonna have to be one of those type of things. And I agree. I don't know if Frank got that technical skill in him to be that disciplined. I'm still not sure of what his ring IQ is, to be honest. And so I think there are a lot of questions that go into this one. I think there are a lot of questions. But if Frank was able to fight that fight, what would your thoughts be? How would it play out if he was able to kind of fight behind his jab, use that education and that we haven't seen yet, use that and kind of keep Tank at bay, but also be able to take that half step back when Tank want to pressure?
I hear what you saying as far as the advantages, but I don't see any advantages that Frank got. Y'all saying all this muscle. Frank is not that tall to me, so when Tank already fought Barrios, that's Santa Cruz, that's way taller, probably taller than Frank Martin. I'm pretty sure. They're not as big as Frank Martin, but in that issue, I look at Frank as being slower. So I don't think you faster than Tank. I don't think your footwork better. I don't give you no advantage to nothing. But y'all want to say muscular, and I ain't tripping off your muscles. I feel like that's gonna make you slower. So I don't see no advantages that I can give Frank in this fight. Period. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a Tank fan, so I don't see it that way. His IQ, I don't see Frank IQ being that high. I'm not impressed with Frank, and that's just me. He fighting my man, so I can't see it. I see him walking into something from his IQ not being high, feeling like he has something going, walking forward, and gonna get caught by something. I just don't. I can't see Frank. I don't. Not by the speed or any of that. The jab, he can come in with the jab. I see Tank getting up underneath for that. His defense is too nice, in my eyes. I look at it.
I got Tank all the way.
And if Frank fall him around the ring, like I don't see what everybody. I don't see. I don't know. Maybe it's the hate for Tank. Why everybody giving Frank this much credit? I just don't see it. Well, maybe I go back 2 fights. I think it's not his last fight, but the fight before that. But then I look at the opponents and it's like, well, you about to fight a different animal. So that's how I look at it.
I agree. I got Tank all the way, man. I just always have thought that, and I said it early in the show, that I think Frank he ain't ready for a level fighter like Tank. I think he just don't have the experience. I don't think. I mean, I can't see him winning no kind of way. Like I said, Dub, I see an 8-round stoppage, but you get him extra 2, but he gonna definitely get stopped. And then he probably gonna say, "Man, Tank is more better than we think he is, or we thought he was," and he gonna have that speech to give us, but we already know it. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't see it.
Hold up. I think that Frank can go out there and box smart. Can you hear me?
Go for it. Go for it.
No, I think Frank can go out there if Derek James can, coach him to victory, bro. So because I think it's a very important fight because Derek and EJ ain't working together no more. So now we got to see, it's just gonna be interesting how the promotion and everything leads up to the fight. And if Frank has something other than Tank that he's thinking and worrying about, because he can't afford to be distracted. He gotta come in focused and ready to shock the world and take his place amongst the greats. But many have tried and none have succeeded. So it's gonna be a good fight though. I think that it's probably the best PBC fight so far this year. I don't know if y'all got a better PBC fight that they've put on, but I think it's probably like the best fight that they're gonna have. And I wouldn't be surprised if it came down to a split decision. But go ahead, bro.
Hey, real quick.
That was deep.
We just said something about Derek James, and everything just clicked in my head real quick. How much credit will we really be giving Frank Martin if he wasn't an Earl Spence fighter from the beginning? Because, I don't remember really Frank name ringing no fucking bells until he signed with EJ. And I'm an EJ fan at this time. So that's when I got introduced to Frank because he came to that camp. So it's like his credibility shot the fuck up because you with them, right? D-Ray, can you attest to that or what?
No, absolutely.
Okay, so if your credibility shot up from the EJ situation, you his fighter, you were man down, and then EJ lost, but you've been winning your fights. See, that's now Frank. Frank, the PBC Randy. You mind what I was saying about the PBC and everything for 2 years? How I feel like everybody been scripted, right? How I said I went back from Danny Garcia to how I went back from everybody, right? Yeah. Everybody become a killer, but then they really not that. And I was like, damn, PBC doing the same shit Top Rank doing it. It's just a little bit different. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Frank is really that guy, or is he really just because of EJ team and the name is affiliation. Now I just forgot about that, but now I'm giving him more credit. I think it's just more the affiliation with the name and the camp. That's what I'm about to put it on right now. That's where the fuck Frank just came from. The PBC selling us some bullshit again, Joe. That's where I'm going with it. That's where I'm going with it. The PBC selling us another bullshit fight. It ain't so much just Tank, dog, picking these opponents, man. It's PBC, Al Heyman, dog. They be setting this shit up, man. I'm telling you. Frank Martin is selling off of EJ name, and that's what the fuck it is, Joe. And the PBC. That's what I'm going with it right now. I'm done with it.
Hey, all right. So going on that. Now let's say what's next for Tank after this then?
What's next for Tank? All right, my perspective. The Tank. Yeah. If you're gonna stay at 130, 135, whatever. If Nagnarod, them dudes ain't moving up, Shakur Stevenson. If your time is about to be up with Top Rank, are you leaving Top Rank? If you leave Top Rank, you gonna say you need a tune-up fight? If not, if you're not with Top Rank and you ready to fight Tank, let's get it on next. You hear what I'm trying to say? That's what I would want. Now, if Shakur say, dog, I'm a free agent, I want to play the field, I'm gonna fuck with Bud and them for a minute, I don't know who I'm gonna fight. If you want to do that, that's fine, brother. I don't have no problem with that. Go fight Nagnarod, whoever wants to see us, whoever. If he gonna move up, Lomachenko. I don't have a problem if you take the Lomachenko fight. You hear what I'm saying? If you beat Lomachenko, now they're gonna say he an old man, so it really don't make a difference. Devin Haney, nigga, well, he up too high. I can't even say that high. That's too high. That's too high. So Tank got to make a decision if you're gonna stay down a little low or move up at some point after this fight. So I don't want the Lomo fight. I feel like he's an old man. But you, Tank didn't want you. I mean, not Tank. Floyd didn't want you taking it at the time, and you wasn't speaking for yourself at the time. So I can't really say if you would have took the fight or not. You hear what I'm saying? Now it's you speak. Now you your own man. You speak for yourself. Now you've been saying a lot of dumb shit. So maybe the Lomo fight you will take. I don't know. I don't know dealing with Top Rank and Bob Burnham, how that situation go. I know you're not gonna sign no 3-fight deal to get the fight, so that might be out the picture. Like I said with Shakur Stevenson. Let's see what's up with his contract situation. If that's fight available, let's take that. And really anybody else, I ain't really tripping off it. Let's see move up. So we gotta see what he's gonna do really.
But this is the thing though. I agree with you. I agree 100%. Lomachenko or Shakur, preferably Shakur in my opinion. The problem is the first thing is Shakur is signed with Jay Prince. None of Jay Prince fighters don't fight. They ain't never left Top Rank. They always end back up with Top Rank. Shakur told her he was gonna leave Top Rank a while ago and be a free agent. We ain't seen it yet. So if it happens, hey, good to him.
Was Bud with Jay Prince?
I don't believe so.
Into the Nizal. Let's keep on going, man. But y'all could.
I remember he resigned. Go ahead though.
And if you remember how Bob, the Loma fight ain't even possible in my opinion. Bob told you when Bud was trying to fight Pacquiao, what Bob said, well, I ain't want to do Pacquiao like that. I ain't want to put him in that situation. All right. There you go right there. He loved Lomachenko, his little son. I mean, that's his stepson right there. So what KQ called them? Baby shoes. So that ain't gonna happen right there, in my opinion. Got to see what Shakur does. I don't think that happens. I think Tank does. I think I'm hearing about this Monster Inouye fight. Don't believe that's happening anytime soon either. And so I believe Tank. What? One or two things gonna have to happen. He gonna either end up fighting somebody we don't know really, you know what I'm saying, or he gonna end up fighting a Pitbull Cruz at 40 because Pitbull is a title holder up there at 40 now, right? And so those are the only two things I see next for Tank at this current moment in time. I hope I'm wrong though. I hope I'm wrong.
Because Tank say he want all of them. He say that.
Well, the
go ahead.
Shakur fight ain't about to happen because the timetable about to fuck up. So Tank about to fight now, and then he gonna be chilling. The Shakur got a fight scheduled soon.
Yeah, he got a fight. Yeah,
I ain't even talking about Shakur.
He got a fight coming in.
It don't even matter about Shakur, dog. You just be talking. When we
hold on, real quick.
Your contract, then we know about Shakur.
Shakur for the fight the dude that Frank just fought.
Shakur got figures out about that contract. Then we know what he gonna do with him. But I don't have no problem with that fight. You know what I'm saying? As a Tank fan, I ain't ducking no. I don't mind fighting anybody, whoever. Me personally.
But you know how I stand on it, and I've been standing on this for the longest. The little group we in, me and Mike and Shy and Underground, they give me the flack about it. But it's just how I feel about it, dude. I think that Tank should have called out Shakur. Mike feel like that he on top right, ball wasn't gonna let it happen, so it wasn't no need. I feel like you should at least call him out just to put it on the record that you did call him out, because I think Shakur, he should have been fighting Shakur in this fight or trying to fight Shakur instead of Frank. But like Kevin Ford said, the reason why they wasn't gonna fight Shakur because Shakur ain't gonna allow them to do what they do, and that's get a knockout.
I told you, Randy. Who Shakur supposed to fight first?
Hold on, wait, real quick. Hold on, you said Shakur, they're not gonna. Calvin Ford said they're not gonna do what?
He not gonna fight.
They weren't gonna fight Shakur because Shakur is not gonna allow them to do what they do. That's get a knockout.
That's trainer talk, Randy. I told you that. That's just trainer talk. That ain't shit. Listen, Shakur Stevenson was trying to fight fucking Frank Martin first, right? That fucking fight fell through. So let's not hold Tank say, oh, Tank should have called out Shakur because Shakur wasn't calling out Tank first. Shakur wanted the fucking Frank Martin fight. That fight fell through. And then Tank came through and got it, right?
But
Shakur didn't want to pay the money, right? Huh?
But this the problem, Mike. Everybody make excuses for Tank.
I'm not making no excuses.
Hold on. They'll say on one hand, can't nobody tell Tank what to do.
Shakur Stevenson had just moved up to the weight. He just dropped his belt and moved up, right?
But what Frank did to fight Tank?
No, he just moved up. So Shakur won the fight.
Shakur got two fights.
What's up?
Shakur got two fights. He got two fights.
Never been in the picture. If Shakur won the fight, Frank would have never came in the picture, right?
But this is what I'm saying.
Fight fell through. The Frank. Hear me out. Shakur wanted to fight Frank Martin, right? They didn't want to pay Frank the money. They said Frank was ducking him. Remember this shit?
Yeah.
And then after that, Frank was like, nah, hold up. I'm going to hold tight. Frank got a motherfucking call from Ellaby. Hey, look, dog, we're going to give you some more money. Come fight Tank. That was the next scheduled fight. Now, all of a sudden, Tank should have fought Shakur. Shakur wasn't screaming for that fight. Shakur, no, he can't.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying.
Irrelevant. He really irrelevant.
That's what I'm saying, though, Mike.
So why I gotta call out?
But then everybody that calls out Tank, there's a problem because Tank is the A side. You don't tell Tank what to do. Tank call you. You don't call Tank.
Listen, I don't care about the A side. I just know I'm not gonna waste my time with Bob Herm and the bullshit he got going over there. The same way Devin got to sign a 3-fight deal. Who's gonna do that when I'm the A side?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Mike. If Tank A side, why don't you call out the best so it's on the record that you done call out
the best? Do you remember? Hold on. Let's go back. Shakur Stevenson has to rematch Dos Santos, right? Remember everybody was calling for that shit?
No, he don't have to. But he don't have to. He don't have to.
No. I know that. I know he don't have to. I'm not saying that. But remember that fight was all in the play. Oh, what about that rematch? So then he moved to Tank all of a sudden. Now Tank got to call him out.
Yeah, because everybody says Tank don't have to. You don't call when Devin was trying to get Tank to fight him. Everybody talking about you don't determine the terms with Tank. Tank the A side. Tank the face of boxing.
Let me tell you what it is, Randy. Let me tell you what it is. I don't like the shit. I don't like it, Randy. But it's just like with Canelo. It's just like with Canelo.
Well, I'm
I don't like it.
But we disagree with Canelo as well. We disagree with
No, that's what I'm saying.
fighter.
I don't like it. I said I don't like it, but that's the way the shit go. We gotta ask Canelo, hey Canelo, can we get a fight with you? They might gotta ask Tank, can we get a fight with you? I don't agree with that shit.
But then this is the thing. When Devin tried to get a fight with Tank, it wasn't no try to negotiate. I'm not no 140 fighter. Or I don't, you feel what I'm saying?
It wasn't no negotiating. It wasn't no negotiating because that was Bill talking. That's that Bill talk shit. That nobody even took that serious. Nobody even took. Randy, what I've been saying for 4 years about that fight. That fight will not happen. Okay, Floyd says it's gonna happen, right?
Let's scratch that. Let's scratch that.
Okay.
Frank and Shakur was available when they called out Frank. Why didn't you call Shakur? Both of them was available. Neither one of them because Frank. I mean, Shakur ain't got no fight now.
I told you this before.
And this is, hold on. One thing, and this is the problem now. Because I think I know where you're gonna go. So I ain't trying to cut you off at the knee, but I'm gonna say this: the one thing we have seen from Bob Arum recently, is that he will send fighters over, or let me rephrase that. He'll make fights across the street. I.e., even though the majority of the time I believe he want to make them when he think that his fighter got the advantage. At the same time, we have seen it happen when we seen Monster versus Cool Boy. That was a cross promotional event, right? When it was Tank. Oh, go ahead.
I wasn't going to say that shit don't go across the street. What I was going to say was, Randy, it's plain and simple math. We have Frank Martin over here, which is an Earl Spence fighter, which is under Al Heyman, which is Showtime, whatever the fuck that Amazon, whatever is on that team, we know this side of the team, right? Then we have Tank Davis, which is on the same team. So can we make this in-house fight, or do we have to go over and ask Bob to make the fight with Shakur? I'm just asking which one would be easier.
Well, four of them already told you we ain't in the business of making nobody else money. We ain't in that business.
So Randy, that's why I feel like the Frank shit was an easy to make because it's in-house.
It probably was an easy fight, and they probably would not have gotten the Shakur fight. But my whole thing is, you being the A side, you can at least ask for the best fight, even if they turn it down, because that's your job and your responsibility. If you're the face of boxing and you call the shots, I can say I asked for the best. So don't come to me saying nothing about you the best.
And I feel like, and that's what I'm saying
on that though.
And I feel like that's a shot. And listen, I feel like Shakur didn't call out Tank at the time. He called out Frank, right? He didn't call out Tank.
So did Frank call out Tank?
No, listen. These two was doing nothing about talking. You hear what I'm saying? These two was not talking about fighting at the time. Mama, I tell you, I never want them three niggas to fight each other. I never want Devin. I never want Shakur. And I never want to take the fight. I want all of them to stay at 3 different divisions. Mama, I've been saying this. Y'all ain't got to fight each other. Y'all stay at 3 different divisions and clean them up.
No. We need to see them mix it up.
No. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
My bad.
I wanted all of them to be at all in one division and clear them out first. Then they get it on. All the Mexicans, all the foreigners, all the European fighters, everybody across the seas, all y'all come get to work at one of these divisions. You can't go to 130 without getting it. You can't go to 135 without getting it. And you can't go to 140 without facing one of them 3 champions. That's what I wanted. And then after they all be champions, then y'all fight each other. That was what I wanted. It don't play out like that. But at the time, Shakur wasn't trying to fight Tank. He wanted motherfucking Frank. The shit ain't play out. He ain't get Frank enough money. Since Tank sitting there looking like, oh, Shakur can call out Frank. That was a fight that everybody was going to be legitimate. Go make that fight happen. And that's what they did. That's all they did. That's all they did.
But the difference, and I understand what you're saying. The problem is that if you look at Shakur, and mind you, I'm a fan of all these guys. You know what I'm saying? I rock with all of them. So, but one thing that Shakur did do, he was calling out the top guys. He was calling out Gervonta Tank Davis. He called him out. But at the same time, even whether it was Shakur, whoever it is, it's always coming back. And it's funny because it's usually Leonard Ellerby saying this, which even though now they'll tell you Leonard don't rock with or Tank don't rock with Leonard. No, they still rocking. They still rocking. And so only reason I say ain't no way he gonna come out and say you can't call this man now. The fight happens on Tank's terms. And so at the end of the day, and hence the reason we got the Frank fight. It wasn't about calling out anything. One of the things in boxing that I done learned even more now. Damn, calling somebody out. Why? Because you can call whoever you want to call out. Does that mean the fight gonna happen? Hell no. Matter of fact, a lot of time when somebody calls somebody else out, it means the fight don't end up happening. That's what we've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, my thing is now, and I got a question now. I got a question finishing this, but my thing is it's on Tank to make the biggest fights happen right now. The question is though, this is the question: at what point in time? Because like you said earlier, we didn't. Tank doesn't allow everybody to talk for him. Now he say hey, he talking for his damn self. So now he in control of his career. At what point in time does he make the fights that we want to see? Because even I mean I ain't gonna hold you. I want to see the Frank Martin fight. I think Frank Martin can fight. I ain't got no problem with it. If Tank, which I do believe Tank stop him, he get all the credit from me, just like he did. I didn't have a problem with the Hector Garcia fight because I seen what Hector Garcia did to some of the other guys down at 130. You know what I'm saying? I seen it, and so I ain't had no problem with it. My thing is now, Tank, you gotta show us what you've been talking about, that you're gonna be on your own and that you're gonna be moving a certain way. We gotta hold him accountable now because the same way we done crucified Canelo, and I want to mention this one point. The IBF just ordered Canelo to fight William Skoll. Most motherfuckers don't even know who William Skoll is. And I've been telling folks when that fight come up and somebody gets skipped over, which in this situation it was David Benavidez and it was David Morrell. When it happens, don't complain about it. Don't complain because William Skoll done been the mandatory for the IBF at 68 for damn near 2 years. And the IBF usually keep it straight as far as them calling their fights or mandating their fights. And so we're looking now for Tank to take that A-side status on and say, you know what, I'm gonna make the big fights happen. I'm the big dog in the sport. I done gave y'all a list of the niggas I want. I say I only got 6 fights left, however many fights before I retire. So now these the guys that I'm finna take out. That's what I'm looking for from Tank.
Now, with you saying that, okay, he said Shakur on his list are those fighters that he got fights for the future. Now, like you just said, the right side, you looking for him to take control of his career and call out because the responsibility lie on him because, as they say, heavy is the head that wear the crown. Now that you're the face of boxing, we expect you to make the best fights. And a lot of us think that him and Shakur is the best fight at that division.
At 35 right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So why didn't you call him out? Okay, watch this. He would PBC, right? Well, you know, dealing with Al Haymon them, right?
Facts.
So he dealing with Al Haymon them. Earl was dealing with Al Haymon. He just made them give him the Crawford fight. They didn't want to give him the Crawford fight, but he made them give him the Crawford fight. So if he the face of boxing and Shakur is the best fight, you have the power to make them give you that fight. That lies on you. If you want to take control of your career, now if you don't want to take control of your career, you don't want to be the face of boxing, hide behind whoever it is that you can hide behind. But once you step out there in the forefront and become the face of boxing or become that guy, we're looking for something different than what you was doing when you had handlers. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we just want to see the best fight.
Absolutely.
I don't care who it is. I don't have no investment in these fighters. I could care less. I'm entertained by this. I don't care what you do on your off time and who you're sleeping with and what you're spending your money on. I don't care about none of that. Once you get where you can't entertain me in the ring, Adrian Broner, you're not really part of my conversation. Because I'm watching boxing for the entertainment. I want to see who's the best.
That's it.
That's just the way I see it.
Hey, Randy, I agree with you 100% on that. One more thing about this not trying to defend Tank, but this calling out shit. If my memory is correct, Shakur Stevenson was in the ring calling out. He wanted a Devin Haney fight. Was he in the ring with Devin Haney when Devin Haney beat?
He called out everybody. He called out.
No. What I'm saying is, he was in there faking like he wanted a Devin Haney fight, right?
When Devin beat Lomachenko, Shakur was in the ring. Absolutely,
was in the ring, right? So we
went and then turned down the contract. Go ahead.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to say, Randy. I don't give a fuck who Shakur is calling out, dog. You can't talk until this contract is over. You don't get the same. You don't get the same respect calling out somebody as anybody else, dog. Because you can't move on your fucking own.
That's why I said
you was just in the ring calling out Devin.
Call Shakur, and for Tank people to get with Bob people and do whatever it takes to do business. That's your responsibility now, because
Shakur sound good on Twitter. Shakur sound good on Twitter, but he don't make his own calls.
But
so
I understand that. That's why I say if he don't make his own call, Mike,
Frank Martin fight over. We get this out the way. We get this Frank Martin fight over the way, and we'll throw Shakur motherfucking bones, man. That's
if he don't make his own calls, up to the
like God damn
that make the calls to call him.
No, I'm not calling Bob. Who was calling Bob? Come on, Randy.
It doesn't matter. You can't use the excuse.
I want the fight, but
you can't use the excuse that Bob don't deal with other people unless you
put the fight up.
Bob. That's just like
how has Bob been treating Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson fight on fucking Tuesday.
But
that's just like a girl. Duh. Hold on. That's just like a girl. If we all see a girl, right, and just saying, for instance, we know the girl. And you like the girl, Mike. Me and Dub know the girl. You like the girl, right? And you be like, man, shawty hot, whatever, right? And me and Doug tell you, hey, man, she don't mess with nigga from DC. Is you not gonna holler at her because we said that, or you gonna go for yourself? You feel what I'm saying?
You know I'm gonna get her.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you can't say Bob don't kick.
We gotta make it make sense, Randy.
But this is the problem. This is why I do make sense. This is why I do make sense, Mike. Check this out, Mike. Hold on. Check this out, Mike.
Real fast. You know who will fight first? Lomachenko versus Shakur Stevenson fight will happen first before the Tank Davis fight.
Agreed.
That's just that.
That's just what we. That's just what we.
But that's not me ducking nut. It's not me.
Hold on.
To fight.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mike. Wait a minute. This is the thing. This is the problem, though. This is the problem. And I agree with you that Shakur and Loma, it'll probably happen first. I agree with that. The problem is this, though. When you have an individual like Tank Davis, I need this man, and I've said this from the beginning. I need this man being the one sending contracts. Bob Arum, if y'all go back and listen, when Devin was in Australia, Bob did an interview, and this wasn't even about Devin. It was about Tank being able to fight guys that's on top rank. Bob Arum said, "Oh, if the money is right, we're willing to do business with anybody. If the money is right, we willing." And for Tank Davis, the money is always going to be right for the opposing fighter. And so my thing is that if you're going to be a big dog on campus, I ain't got no problem with it. But at the same time, you got that big dog status come with, hey, if it's across the street, I'm going to send y'all a motherfucking offer. Y'all can either rebuttal the offer, you know what I'm saying? Or y'all can do whatever y'all want with it. But I'm going to send y'all something. Remember when Coach Kenny, it was Coach Calvin. Coach Calvin, he said, when we send these contracts out, we're going to start making them public. Where are the public contracts? Y'all ain't doing none of that. You're not sending out the contracts to the guys that we want to see you fight. And so at some point in time, I got to question it. The same way I have to question Canelo Alvarez. I want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez like we all want to see it, right? No problem. But at the same time, now we got John Ryder, we got Jaime Munguia, we got folks that, and nobody didn't want to see none of this shit.
Don't forget Ted the taxi driver.
See, and nobody didn't want to see this stuff. So all I'm saying is, like Randy said, heavy is the head that with a crown, and it's on you to put these people on their back foot. As far as the business of boxing goes. You go at their motherfucking head. You send the contract because you the A side.
Let me piggyback with you, Doug. Look at Devin Haney. They talk about the contract or the so-called offer Devin Haney made to Shakur. They made the best. They made the best offer that they can make. It might not have been the big money. You feel what I'm saying? They did what they could. So
if they gonna turn the contract down, let them turn it down.
So if Tank, it's up to Tank to say, okay, Shakur, I'll fight you, but it's gonna have to be in Doug right side backyard, and the only thing you gonna do is get a ride in the limo to the fight and stay in the Four Seasons hotel and $500. Now it's up to you to turn it down, but I got to make the offer. But I can't hide behind Bob ain't gonna do business with us.
But see now, watch this now, Randy. Going off of what you just said, Shakur Stevenson sent Frank Martin the contract, right? Frank Martin was like, shit, I need a little more I need a little more money in this thing if we're gonna fight.
But he got strong as he could, right?
But he sent the contract over there, and then it was up to Frank. Frank was like, okay, the money ain't where I want it to be. So all I'm saying with Tank, man, send the individual contracts. Even if you say, you know what, Shakur, we gonna fight on pay-per-view. You get 20% of the pay-per-view, I get 80%, and then we're gonna give you $3 million flat fee. You know what I'm saying? Plus the 20% back end that you're gonna get. If I'm Shakur, I gotta fight. I gotta take it.
Real talk, y'all. Shakur can't make those decisions. That's what it's coming down to.
It ain't about that. Mike. You missing the point. It ain't about that.
Let Tank send it. Let Tank send it.
When I know a fighter's under contract and he can't.
But you don't know that, Mike. You don't know what they're gonna turn down and what they're
played out.
But why we can't get okay, that's fine. Bob, but why they just send the contract first?
Go the fuck away, his youngin.
Let them turn the contract down. Then
you got to turn it down. You got to
let them turn it down.
Once you turn it down, now you don't have no more room to ask for a fight because we sent you a contract. That's what we're trying to get at. We sent you a contract, so we would all agree right now that Shakur should have took that 25% or whatever the offer was from Devin versus fighting De Los Santos. We would all agree on that, wouldn't we? Hey, and get this, Doug.
I agree.
Get this, Doug. Even Shakur agreed because when Ryan was tripping before this fight, what did Shakur say? Send me that contract back, that 25% back.
See?
Send it back to me. Send it back to me.
Hey, you got to present these fighters an offer. If they turn it down, it's on them. But when you done turn down that offer and then end up fighting a De Los Santos and making less money than you was gonna make in an undisputed fight, and then having the fight that you had, you understand? Okay, it's some urgency to this shit. I gotta accept what I can accept.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He don't got you can send them contracts. Bob got his shit mapped the fuck out.
We don't care if Bob turn it down, Mike. That's what we're telling you. We care less if Bob turn it down. But it's your responsibility to send it. That's all we saying. You could turn it down. They could offer Bob $100 million to fight Shakur, and he turned it down. We don't care. But we are saying that Tank is in position now that it's his job as the face of boxing and the leader in boxing.
Right. I'm the face of boxing, and I'm trying to send a contract to a motherfucker who ain't never had a pay-per-view.
If you turn it down, you move on.
Right.
That's all we saying.
Right.
But you
on
got
the other side, I gotta make all these complications.
You sent the contract to Frank Martin, who ain't never had a pay-per-view fight.
And you hear me just say, I was just getting to that. Somebody that's on my side.
None of these dudes ain't had them.
You didn't hear what I was gonna say.
My bad.
He's on my side. He's already on my team. I can pay him less money. It's all in-house money. I'm breaking bread in home. I'm breaking bread at home, and I'm still getting paid. And I'm still the face.
Earl sent Blomack a contract.
I'm still the face.
We'll get to you,
Shakur. We'll get to you when your contract is over. Randy, when the contract is over, we gonna get to him. Okay, baby? We're gonna get to him.
The
contract over.
I doubt it.
God.
I doubt it because
Absolutely demented.
You know who Tank talking about fighting next?
Who?
Ryan Garcia.
Well, if that's what the tickets sell.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't want that shit. Mama, I said don't never give Ryan no money. I didn't want Devin to fight Ryan. Remember?
Mike, come on now, Mike.
I didn't want Devin to fight Ryan. Remember?
Come on now, Mike.
Crazy.
I don't never like none of them. You know I don't want that shit.
Come on now, Mike.
I feel like the what's name fight will happen first.
You know he's supposed to send that boy a contract, whether he accepts it or not.
Dog, he will get a contract sent to him in 6 months.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you this. Mike, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If Tank Davis would have sent Devin the same contract that Devin sent Shakur, right? He get 25% of the back end, and he get $3 million up front, whatever.
Hey, Dub, right? I don't care about the money. I don't care about who get what. No, I don't care about that.
No, that ain't what I'm. That ain't what I'm trying. That ain't my point that I'm making. Okay, what I'm saying, the point that I'm making is if that's the contract that's sent and Devin would turn it down, I'm gonna be critical of Devin. Why? And I'm y'all know I rock with him. I rock with Devin. But at the same time, I'm gonna be critical of him. Why? Because no, you saying you want this fight, go beat his ass. Take whatever you're gonna get, go beat his ass. But the contract gotta be sent. It gotta be sent first. And can't be critical of Devin for quote unquote ducking Tank because the money wasn't right. I can't say nothing about it. Why? Because there was no contract sent. Tank gotta send these offers to these top guys, and he hadn't been doing that. That's all we saying.
But then I feel like you just sent out okay. If we send out a contract and it's low money, and everybody's saying, "Oh, I'm not taking a fight because it's low money," I don't feel like that's stand up shit by Tank because I don't know about the money. So if somebody turned it down, what we saying? Oh, they turned the fight down because it wasn't enough money.
No,
and then
no,
we say, oh, we should have took the opportunity.
No.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point.
We don't care at all about the money.
Fuck the money.
The point is you got to send the contract.
Send the offer. Send the offer and let them turn the offer down.
Because what Tank might call low money, it might be what Shakur looking for. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to send the contract.
Okay, if it was another fighter that wasn't talking about fighting everybody and then not fighting these opponents, which is Shakur Stevenson, almost like Ryan Garcia was doing, just calling out everybody but not fighting these people, I will understand you. So when Shakur get out of his contract, we could talk about that situation.
But you keep hollering in the contract. It's going to always be fighters on the other side of the street, Mike.
Randy, so it's not about Randy. It's not about across the street. I'm just calling what I've been seeing for the past 5 years. We've been dealing with fucking Shakur Stevenson.
He called them out. It ain't his fault. They won't fight.
You just trying to make your fucking name irrelevant by calling people out. You could call out anybody. That don't mean you trying to fight him.
It ain't his fault that they won't fight him.
It ain't that they ain't trying to fight him. It's Randy. Back to the business. I don't care about the business.
They're turning him down.
But how does it be playing out?
Huh?
How does it be playing out?
But they turned him down, Mike.
Why did Frank turn him down?
Because he said the money wasn't right.
Now I look at Frank like this. Frank said, I ain't gonna take an L for no little bit of money. Tank said, dog, I'll give you more money. Come on, take this L. And that's what Frank did.
Come on, Mike.
Shakur still playing with the little boys. Go
but
beat up.
Hey,
tell Shakur go beat up Magnum Slam and stop playing around.
Everybody
your business over there top rank.
Mike. What are you supposed to do?
Go get Lomachenko.
Mike,
go get Magnum.
Mike, tell us this. Mike, tell us.
Holler at us.
Mike, tell us
I'm
this.
Just telling you what he got to do.
I'm just saying, Mike, tell us this because me and Dub seeing he calling them out. They turn him
call
out.
out everybody. I don't care if Ryan Garcia was caught. I thought Ryan was fighting Manny Pacquiao.
Mike.
Manny ain't sending a contract to Ryan.
Mike, this is different because they turned him down.
Ryan was calling people out just fucking talking.
Mike, hold on, wait. No, hold on. Now this is proven. This is proven, Mike.
Go ahead.
Pitbull Cruz did turn Shakur down. Williams Zepeda also turned.
Right, they turned them down because they're not paying no fucking money.
But,
that's why they turned them down.
But you're missing. No, you're still missing the point. You're still missing the point.
So we supposed to do this shit for free.
Listen. The point is, Tank the money comes with Tank, and this has nothing to do with. I just
I
use
know
them.
Tank bringing the money. Shakur not bringing no fucking money
No,
from Tank.
but oh my God.
What is he bringing?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. What I am saying is this is why, even when
Hey,
we
Randy,
want,
hold on.
hold on.
Just
Let
like
me just
this.
say this. Let me
I'm
just say
about to
this.
bring
Let me
my
just say
bad
this.
girl to the
Let me
table,
just say
right?
this. Let me just say
I'm
this.
about to run a G. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
I'm agreeing with you as far as who brings the money. I'm saying that Shakur was trying to fight these guys. They turned him down. What I'm saying with Tank, Shakur is one of the upper echelon individuals that we want to see him fight. Same thing with Lomachenko. Same thing with Devin. Same thing. These are the fighters that we want to see Tank in the ring with. And so he has to send the offer before anybody else. It has nothing to do with the money. Let them, if they don't think the money is good enough, it's going to be more than they ever made anyways, because fighting Tank on pay-per-view is going to be more than you ever made. And so if you turn it down, that's on you. But the man need to send the offers. That's the point that we're making.
I'm going to just agree with y'all.
You don't think he got to send the offer?
Don't do that, 202. Let's go.
No, I mean, I'm saying, dog, it's like, why am I sending my offer to somebody that ain't fucking bringing nothing to me? You ain't bringing no money. I'm going to send my offer to you.
Bring nothing.
I know that, and I keep saying, Randy, the only reason Frank got this shit is because he with fucking Earl. He on PBC. I keep telling you, they playing all of us. That's the only reason that fight is being made.
The logic that you saying sound like the same logic.
No,
Canelo.
I'm saying what make fucking sense. I'm trying to make money, right? So we making money. I'm not going to go fuck up some money with Bob and Shakur when I can make money in-house easily.
All right, let me ask you this.
I'm gonna get to Shakur later.
You
misconstrued that I don't want to fight.
Let me ask you this, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Let me ask you this. When Canelo Alvarez went and fought John Ryder, right? I ain't even gonna say John Ryder because John Ryder that was mandated. So I ain't gonna say John Ryder. When he went and fought Jaime Munguia, nobody didn't want to see that fight. We want to see David Benavidez, right? No offer is being sent. And so now when I start to say that Canelo is ducking David Benavidez because he asked for $200 million to fight the man, he's not willing to send a fair offer to David Benavidez. How is this different from what we're talking about? Because according to Canelo, David Benavidez don't bring nothing to the table. According to him, that's why he need $200 million to fight him. So now, how is this any different?
The 200 million. That's just talk. That shit ain't real. That motherfuckers be taking, just like Randy talk about Carlin Ford saying
I'm not trying to stick on that point. That wasn't the point I'm trying to stick on. I ain't trying to stick on the 200 million.
The difference is that shit was a mandated fight. He was the mandatory for fucking 5 years.
Munguia, was it?
No. I'm gonna get to it. I want the David Benavidez fight. He was the mandatory for whatever years. He lost it. He made up for that shit. So I feel like he definitely should have got the fight. He beat Plant. He beat Andre. He beat all that. I feel like he should definitely got the Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Tank has ducked fucking Shakur when Shakur just got there, and he's still not even at that level. He ain't been my mandatory that I didn't duck for fucking 3 divisions or something, or for fucking 5 fights. So those two comparisons don't fucking match to me. It's not the same. It's like, Shakur, dog, you a little pup just getting on the motherfucking stage. Now you want me to even risk everything I got for
the word I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
No, that's
risk.
Randy. That's what Randy. Hold on. Randy, that's what any fight.
Y'all don't think that's a sure win?
No,
that's
Randy. Randy, that's any fight. Randy, that's any. Randy, that's any fight. I'm not tripping on Shakur Stevenson. I know he is an excellent fighter. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still going to take Tank.
I understand that, but that's why we say it's a
what I'm saying is what I'm trying to say is, dog, if we're in the business of making money, and y'all, it always comes back to the business. I don't care about the money, but it's gonna come back to that. The reason why this fight is not happening, Shakur Stevenson, let's be honest, dog. Your last performance was De Los Santos.
But he out of
Hold on, Randy.
He out of my
You was on De Los Santos. on a Tuesday night, right?
Thursday night. It was Thursday
night, whatever. Slim.
That's a fact.
Slim.
Hey,
Hold on,
the F1 shit, the F1 shit in
hold
Vegas.
tight, Slim. Build your name up a little bit more. We're gonna get this money, homie. But just hold tight. You just calling out saying a whole bunch of shit.
Build his name up
the fight. No. Listen. Frank is on our side. He on our team, homie.
But still,
get this money. Hold on, Randy. Let me finish. Frank Martin was on our side. He an old nigga. We're gonna get him out the way, get his money. Shakur, when you get out your contract with Bob, dog, you're gonna get more money. So why you want to fight under that contract? Shut the fuck up. Fight your fights, get out the contract. When you get out, you can make your own moves and you can get this real money. Do it just like Devin. Do it just like I'm doing it.
Might still sound like to me. Still sound like
nah, dog. If you want this money, you need to get out that contract.
Mike,
what you need to do, listen, what you need to do when you get out this contract, you need to go sign with Floyd. You need to go sign with Floyd.
Mike,
go fuck with Floyd.
For Tank.
I'm not capping, Joe. I'm just telling you what it is. Nigga, you can't get the fight because you don't deserve it yet. That's all I can say.
Why?
You ain't beat Nagnarok. Hold on. Why y'all keep neglecting all these people he ain't fight down there yet?
But then
wait. How does Frank Martin deserve to fight? How does Pitbull Cruz deserve it? How does Hector Garcia deserve it? How do any of the other people deserve it when Shakur is he's a 3-division champion, a unified champion as well, and a champion in your division at this moment in time?
He a 3-time unified champion on fucking Top Rank. And that shit don't mean nothing to me. That don't mean nothing to me, dog.
Man, come on, bro.
Come on, bro. From over there.
Mike, come on, bro.
Ryan Garcia. I didn't want the Ryan Garcia fight. That's all tickets. That's ticket sale. I don't
want that shit. You out of order, man.
The Cruz fight. I don't want the Cruz fight. That's tickets. That go back to the Mexican against the black fight. I don't want them fights.
You out of order, man. You out of order, man. You out of order.
I'm trying to tell you what sell. Back to the black and white. The Ryan Garcia sell tickets with Tank. I don't want that bullshit ass fight. The Leo Santa Cruz, it sell tickets. I don't want that fucking fight. The Mario Barrios fight. I don't want those fights.
Mike, has Tank made any fight? Hold on. Mike, has Tank made any fights that you want to see? Has he made any fights you want to see?
It ain't too many fighters out. We got 4 or 5 fighters. We only got
I'm gonna ask the question again. I'm gonna ask again. Has he made any fights you want to see? Yes or no?
I can't call them out right now. The Hector one was good.
Hey, D-Ray.
Mike, you my brother, man. I rock with you.
Hold on.
Pedraza?
What's his name? I don't got his record in my face.
Let's go.
You said Pedraza? Did you say Pedraza?
No, I ain't say Pedraza. I need to see the record. Just give me the record.
Hold on, man. We know who take that fault, man. We know who take that fault.
I don't. I need to see it in my face. Hold on.
Give him time.
I give him Leo.
Give him a standing 8 because he capping tonight for Tank. Give him a standing 8.
Nah, I don't like none of them fights. That's what's put in front of us, dog. I don't support.
So I'm gonna ask again. Have you ever got a fight from Tank that you like? Have you ever got a fight that you want from Tank? Have you got one?
He getting a standing 8.
Hey, box Rick, it's out there. But hey, bro, touching box, he touching box like a mother. I say that respectfully.
You gotta answer for it. You gotta get it set together. We ain't gonna just get like that.
Hold on. Let me get the record.
The Frank Martin fight, though. Look, the Frank Martin fight.
I didn't want the Frank Martin fight.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Tank ain't gave this man one fight that he want, respectfully, and he a bigger. I'm a Tank fan, but he a bigger fan of Tank than I am, and he ain't got one he want to see.
But he a bigger Tank fan than you as a Devin fan.
I'm a bigger Devin fan than he a Devin fan, respectfully. I say that respectfully.
I'm saying he a bigger Tank fan than you are.
Agree. Absolutely. I'm just saying, Tank ain't gave that man one fight he want to see, respectfully.
I've been the odd man out in our little group forever on this conversation, dude. They be killing me with this conversation.
Get the odd man out.
on that Tank ducking Shakur. You know I'm always odd man out with y'all on that.
I never said he's ducking him.
Huh?
I said the fight just not happening yet.
Man,
Hey,
you still ain't told us one fight. You ain't told me one fight you want to see from Tank. You ain't told me that.
Hey, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Gary Russell, right? Lomachenko, right? Devin. Ryan is probably like top of the list so far.
And I didn't want that fight. I didn't want that fight.
Which fight you want?
I just need to see his record.
Huh?
I'm trying to pull up his record.
No, forget his record. What fight do you want to see Tank in?
If we was at 135,
y'all are at 135.
135. I would love to see the Lomo fight. I don't have a problem seeing the Shakur Stevenson fight. Anybody that's at the top, any of the Mexicans that was Nagaraj, any of those, I don't have a problem seeing any of those fights.
You talking about Navarrete?
Nagaraj. I'm sorry, I can't say the name.
When you were saying, I was thinking, I was like, I'm thinking somebody else. But go ahead.
He a champ up there. Even
he ain't
listen,
a champion
at 140,
yet.
I wouldn't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Tank fighting Lopez, Teofimo Lopez. Any of them that's up there, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with any of them. Now, I haven't got the fights that I wanted, but as far as the Shakur Stevenson Randy, I don't have no problem with him fighting Shakur. If they made that contract tomorrow, if Frank pulled out, they say, hey, Shakur got feeling, nigga, I'm all for it. You hear what I'm trying to say? I'm all for it. Only thing I'm saying is, damn, I'm the big dog, and I got to send the contracts out to the little dog. I didn't understand that part.
But see, there go where the double standards. What we saying come in, Mike.
No, I don't know how that shit. I don't know how that works.
No, what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to say. Okay, check this out.
I don't feel like Frank did that so much more than Shakur. He should get the fight. Do you hear what I'm trying to say?
Let's do this.
He did nothing. Shakur is much more accomplished.
I feel like that only happens because he's with PBC. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like PBC is selling us some bullshit. What I was saying from the beginning.
So they've
Frank
been doing
ain't done more than Shakur.
They all
been
been
champion. I give him that, definitely.
Hey, real quick, just for the record, Navarrete ain't a champion yet. If he beats Davies, I think that's Dennis, whatever the man's name is, Baranchek. If he beat Baranchek this weekend, then he'll be champion at 35. Just for the record.
Okay. They fight this weekend?
Yeah, that's this weekend. That's gonna be a good fight too. That's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. It's some good cards this weekend. You got multiple good cards this weekend. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that fight was going on this weekend.
Look, you got to remember. So you still got the heavyweight card, right? Fury and Usyk. On that card, you got Ja Opalaya, which I'm a big fan of him, and he fighting Breedis. What's the nigga? The nigga from Australia, Breedis. That's what I'm gonna call him. But then been the champion he until Opalaya beat him. You know what I'm saying? He was the champion at 75. He damn near united the division. I think he had 3 of the titles, I believe, at one time. But then he ended up dropping belts and shit like that. But man, you got some good fights this weekend. It's top ranked, and I believe they both top ranked cards. I believe. It's just one is overseas, one gonna be early, and then one gonna be late. But yeah, Navarrete, he's gonna be fighting this weekend. Man, I gotta go look at the whole schedule. It's a lot of good fights.
Probably boxing all day. Yeah.
Hold on, y'all know I'm gonna give me 1 second. Let me pull the schedule up. I'll pull. But at the end of the day, man, all we saying is Tank, send the damn contracts, man. Send the contracts. If people turn them down, that it is what it is. But give them the opportunity to turn them down.
That's your job. You just been promoted to manager. That's part of management or supervisor job. Your job is to send the contract, whether they accept it or not. And whatever you deem fair on the contract, you the A side, you the man with you the golden goose. So whatever you deem fair, you either take it or leave it. When Canelo sent out a contract, you take it or leave it. You move on or you fight. That's all we saying.
That's
and
it.
If you don't send the contract to the best out there,
what you want from me?
You ducking because you're in control of who you fight. Who Pitbull Cruz fight? Who Pitbull Cruz fight up under?
Trying to sell tickets. That's all that was. I don't respect that fight. I ain't know who Cruz
Pitbull
was
fight.
like that.
Pitbull fight up under the PBC.
He do.
That's what I be saying, Randy. It be that side of boxing. I told you after I look back at PBC the past 3 years, I'm like, damn, they been just selling us shit.
Even if you got the low ball, Mike, just to say you send a contract, it's your responsibility to send a contract because can't nobody send you one.
Okay, I respect you.
But this is the thing overall, and one of the things when shout out to D-Ray, man, you know D-Ray in the building. That's my big homie. First person to ever tell me I was good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things when I jumped into this YouTube boxing community, I've been against the suits from the beginning. I did a whole rant on how Bill Haney then became a suit. You know what I mean? And so the same way, Mike, you saying, hey, well, the sides of the street and it's these other individuals, the quote suits that's holding the sport back.
Right, and they don't want to lose their money.
Well, they want to make the biggest dime that they can make off of what they got. I got you. I understand. All I'm saying.
Hey, hold on, real quick. I'm just interested. When did Bill actually become a suit, in your opinion? Was there like a time period where I can go back and listen to the Sly Brothers? Go ahead.
No, it ain't the exact time period I can give you. But one of the things when I speak on suits, it is nonsensical talk. You know what I'm saying? Them talking for fighters, them saying shit for fighters that fighters don't really even abide by. You know what I mean? As well as them being more invested in the promotion of the fight than the fighters themselves. And so those are the things. That's one of the reasons, or that's the majority of the reason I think Bill is a suit now.
Okay, hey, I can agree with that. Hey man, but who y'all got in this Usyk Fury fight, man? Real quick, man. Did y'all see the media workout? Go ahead, bro.
I want to do this real quick, D-Ray, and then so this weekend, you know what I'm saying? We got Tyson Fury Usyk, you know what I'm saying? Got Breeders versus Jao Pala. I don't even know if I said that man's name right. Joe Cordina fights Anthony Kasasi. Sergey Kovalev, how they put Kovalev fighting? He fighting Safar in a 10-round fight. Yeah. The dude who beat y'all remember the dude who on the big card, the big heavyweight card that Saudi had? The dude who beat the prospect, he really Russian, but he was trained in Canada. Big ass motherfucker, but he got stopped to the body by the dude. I don't know if y'all remember that nigga named I can't say his name. I'm fucked up anyway, but Carbayal or something like that.
Carbayal.
Well, him and Frank Sanchez also got a win on that same card. The Day of Domination or the Day of Doom or the Doom of Dom, something like that. Whatever day or something, whatever they called it. But the one that Deontay Wilder got his ass whooped on by Joseph Parker. That same card. That hurt me to the heart. That hurt me to the heart. But Carvajal and Frank Sanchez, they're gonna be fighting for the WBC Eliminator. You know what I'm saying? Any other good fights on this one that I think y'all know? And then on the other that's on ESPN pay-per-view, the Zone pay-per-view, and regular pay-per-view. Then on regular ESPN Plus, you got Navarrete versus Baranchek Dennis. You got one of my favorite fighters, Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of the country of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of. Shout out to Brian Norman Jr.
Where you from over here? That ain't dude from Albany. Is it?
No, he from Atlanta. He's from Atlanta.
Okay.
But he fighting Giovanni Santillan, and I ain't gonna hold you. If he go in doing the same shit I've been watching him do, and I'm a fan of him, I'm a fan. But if he go in doing that same shit, he gonna get fucked up by Gio, bro. That man can fight. Santillan can fight, and I hope Brian Norman ready for that one. You got Richard Torres. Okay.
Hey, hold on real quick, man. So what kind of adjustment do you think Norman Jr. should make? If you don't mind breaking that down, bro.
He got to go in there. He got to make sure he don't rush his work. He got to make sure he don't smother himself. Stop making it an inside fight when it don't have to be an inside fight. Fight behind his jab. You know what I'm saying? He don't have the longest reach, but he has good power, and so he needs to go into his high guard.
Oh, it sounds like he just got clipped.
Hey, y'all heard Danny Jacobs supposed to be fighting?
Yeah.
Danny Jacobs is fighting soon. I seen it earlier today.
Man, what boxing coming to, man?
They ain't ran through that money.
You right, Mike, because I mean,
Last talk about touching millions, remember?
Huh?
He was touching millions and doing all that. Him and Charlo the last time.
He fought since he fought Canelo last, right?
No, he I believe what's his name? What's his name?
Yeah,
Put him in the oh shit.
Somebody was supposed to.
Caleb Plant.
He fought Caleb.
Then Caleb Plant put him in the dirt.
Somebody that wasn't supposed to. Man, I can't fill up no box. I don't know what's up with my internet.
I'm pretty sure Danny Jacobs fought Caleb Plant.
He might not have had but one after Canelo, but I know.
Well, he lost a decision after Canelo. He lost a decision to which I thought he won the fight to the nigga Canelo beat from the UK. I was just called his name a few minutes ago. John Ryder. He lost to John Ryder in the decision. I know that for a fact. I thought he won that fight. Let me see, Danny Jacobs. I'm pretty sure what's his name put him in the dirt, bro. Was that Danny Jacobs? Let me see. I thought Caleb Plant knocked his ass out, bro.
I watched it.
Who the fuck did Caleb Plant knock out?
Oh, that was like 2 years ago, right?
No. His last loss was to John Ryder. It was to John Ryder. So who the fuck did Caleb Plant knock out? I didn't even know shit like this.
Mike usually remind me. Mike outbeat tonight for some reason. On top of things.
Hey man,
okay, it was Anthony Durrell. Anthony Durrell, my bad. It was Anthony Durrell. I couldn't think of Anthony Durrell to save my life. But no, at the end of the day, man, look, it's some good fights, and I mean, Usyk. I think Usyk getting beat up in this fight. I think Tyson Fury just gonna be too long and too big. You know what I'm saying?
I got Usyk.
You got Usyk?
I got Usyk.
I ain't, man.
I think he's a better boxer than Tyson.
I agree.
Tyson just dogging.
I agree that he a better boxer. The problem is this. I didn't play back like I'm 6'5", right? I done been on the court with a nigga who's 6'9". And man, it's shit. I can defend you on the perimeter, but when we get down in the post and shit like that, bro, I don't got no goddamn chance. I ain't got a chance. You know, for it means shit. You feel me? The reach come with it as well. And the thing is, Tyson Fury, the man, he can box. He I don't think he's just a great boxer, but with the size and length and range that he had, if he fight behind his jab, all that changing angle shit goes out the window. Why? Because when you change your angle and he take a half step back and hit you with a jab or a straight, nigga, you ain't even in range to punch no more. So what Usyk does, what Usyk is best at, I think Tyson Fury just give him trouble with all of that. You know what I mean? And Usyk don't got power like that. The other thing is, I think Usyk is he's suspect to the body, and when you have all these things going against you, it's gonna be hard to beat a fighter like Tyson Fury, in my opinion.
A couple of fights ago, then.
Say it again.
Was that Usyk that got dropped to the body that night, Mike, we watched.
That was by Du Bois, but they called it
but they called it a low blow. They called it a low blow. It wasn't a low blow. It wasn't a low blow.
I think that was on the belt line.
That was on the belt line.
Yeah, it was on the belt. That's what I think the problem will be, man. Fury height and weight, man, and then like you said, that jab. I don't know how Usyk will get around that jab. If he can get up underneath that, then he got a shot. But it's gonna be hard without Fury leaning on him and all that old.
What do you think
he do?
What you think?
The problem is when you get up under it, guess what he do? First off, if you do get up under it, they're gonna tie your ass up, spin you around, and lean on your ass.
Right.
And then outside of that, if you get up under it, he still got that low uppercut to the body that he can hit you with. So I'm expecting him to get under my jab because hey, we know Usyk got great footwork. He got great footwork. So I'm expecting him to get up on the jab. This is how I'm gonna counter it. When he do, I'm gonna shoot a couple to the body. I'm gonna grab his ass, turn him, lean on him, and make the ref break us up. That's it.
I was looking at it as from the standpoint the same way Francis Gondo fought, but with better footwork, patience, and picking his shots.
And Gondo got way more power. He got way more power than what Usyk does. And the second thing is he's bigger and taller and stronger than Usyk. And Gondo is damn near what, 6'7"?
Yeah, he was pretty close to Tyson height.
So like it's just styles make fights, and Usyk's style, unfortunately, especially to be a heavyweight. When you're a heavyweight, especially a smaller heavyweight, you gotta have.
Lost you again, Doug.
Yeah, you gotta have it. Great content.
Commercial breakers, please.
Who you got to fight?
Subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe to Boxing on the Record. Push the like button. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell somebody that you don't like it or you like it. Back to the regular schedule program.
Yeah, hey, I think it's gonna be a good fight. And hey, man, I can't lie, bro. When I watched the media workout, I thought Fury was his dad, bro. I said, this old mug, man, with that gray goatee, man. So I'm like, man, that dude, hey, he just looked a little bit too old to be the undisputed champion of the world, man. But shout out to him if he can get it done. Go ahead, bro.
D-Ray, the problem is with the heavyweight division, especially with the heavyweight division, what's the last thing that go? Power. So at the end of the day, all you got to do, if you got a great ring IQ, as my big homie KQKC would say, a great ring IQ. If you got that, then and you still got your power, you know what I'm saying? Which Fury, he ain't just no big puncher like that, but shit, he got power to keep motherfuckers off of him. You know what I'm saying? So hell, when you that damn size, you gonna have power to keep motherfuckers off you, and you can, especially if you're able to keep them at the end of your shit. And so I just, man, Usyk gonna have to pull some shit out the bag, in my opinion, to win this one. I don't even think it's gonna be a close fight. I don't think it's gonna be close. Hold up. Let me disqualify when I say not close. I'm saying I don't think Usyk could get stopped, but I see a easy 9-3 for Tyson Fury.
Oh my Lord. Hey, but now, like with Devin, you were saying that he didn't hold the phone enough with Ryan. So I think if Usyk got good defense, I think he win, bro, because the last style that I thought really beat him was Sean Porter, and I don't think Fury gonna channel his inner Sean Porter to come out there and try to out hustle him for a win, bro. So, you know, the thing is, I think Fury's gonna try to fight in spurts, and Usyk just got to be ready for them spurts, and then take advantage when Tyson trying to rest.
But the problem is when Tyson rests, he's still longer and bigger than you. And so when you're trying to take advantage, you know what? Even if I'm tired, you know what I can do when I'm tired? I can grab your ass, spin your ass, and lean on you. That's what I can do when I'm tired. You gotta understand. And when I'm doing that, it's frustrating you and it's wearing you down. And then even when I'm tired, I still, nigga, the one thing as a boxer, I'm gonna practice it. I still got a jab, especially when I'm longer and bigger. I boxed and this was street boxing. Now I don't get it twisted. I wasn't in the ring or nothing like that. No, don't get it twisted. This is street boxing. I'm talking about this is in college. Me and my homies, we ordered gloves and headgear off of eBay, and we got it in the living room and in the backyard. It is what it is. This is the thing I always understood. 9 times out of 10, anybody I was boxing, I was taller than. And so if they actually had a chance to clip me, then get what I could do. I can recover easy because I'm gonna grab your ass and then I'm gonna jab your ass. I'm gonna shoot the jab. I'm gonna shoot the right hand, and then when I do it, I'm gonna do it and take steps back. Right? I'm gonna pivot out. You know what I'm saying? If you do corner me, I'm gonna grab the shit out your ass because I'm bigger than you anyways. And then when I clip you, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what's gonna happen. My partner Leon, this nigga. Now I'm all of probably at the time. I'm probably 190, six, probably about 190, 6'5", 190. Leon, damn 6'2". He played linebacker shit. He about 245. Me and Leon, we in there boxing. He trying to make it an inside fight. Man, I hit that nigga, bro. I hit him in the neck, right? I ain't even know that. I don't know what happened. The man legs went numb, limp, everything. I'm trying to help him up, and I'm nervous. I'm like, I hope I ain't hurt my pot. Like this, is my roommate. This my nigga. I ride with this nigga every day. He the designated driver when I'm out here though. You feel me? Man, I hit him with a shot. After that, I stopped. I was like, I ain't doing it no more. I say all that to say this: it don't matter the size, or it doesn't matter the quickness. All that. If you have significant size over an individual, it makes the fight so much easier for you. And for Tyson Fury, because he has the length, the range, and the boxing ability that he have, it's gonna be hard to beat him regardless. You gotta have thunder in your gloves to beat him. That's the only way Tyson Fury lose is if you knock his ass out. Why? Because he's bigger than every fucking body. He bigger.
Hey man, but can I give Usyk credit for beating AJ twice, bro? I guess not.
I mean, Andy Ruiz beat AJ. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say.
Hey, with the fight being in Saudi Arabia, right, or wherever it's at, do you feel like the refereeing? Do you feel like the judging, not the judging, but do you think the ref will allow all the clenching and holding and leaning, or do you think they will? Tyson Fury, hold up, you can't do that shit. Break it up. How do you think they would? How do you think the ref will be?
It doesn't matter. And let me tell you why it don't matter. Because outside of taking a point, and I don't think they're gonna try to take a point in a fight of this magnitude. This is the undisputed fight right here in the heavyweight division. They're not gonna try to take no points or nothing like that, in my opinion. And so I don't think it matters. I think he's gonna be able to clinch as much as he want to, as much as he need to, and I don't even think he's gonna have to clinch as much as we think he's going to. I ain't gonna hold you. I looked at Tyson Fury. He looked to be more in shape than I've seen him in a long time. He still got a little of that you know what I'm saying, that the muffin top going on. He still got a little of that going on.
That's his DNA makeup though. Genetic
right.
Makeup.
But he still, when I watched him, hey, he look in good condition, and I don't know how much power is Usyk gonna add on. How much? I don't think it's nearly enough. If you had to make me put money on the fight, I'm putting all my money on Tyson Fury, and I think I give Usyk a 20% chance of winning the fight. A 20% chance.
Who you like, Mike?
I ain't really had no dog in the fight. You know me. I'm really interested in this heavyweight fight because I don't really like Fury too much. I don't like his style. If he's straight up boxing and he, with his jab and all that, Usyk shouldn't be able to get to him. I think it's gonna be tough for him to get up underneath that jab. But I'm really not. It really don't make no difference to me who won. Fury. I don't. This how he be, his courage and all that. I wouldn't want him to be undisputed and all that. But if he win, it is what it is. Boxing already to shit, so I guess that's what it would be. Him, you know what I mean? He'd just go down in history. And then just when I get old, I always remember. Yeah, I remember this time when boxing and it was just some bullshit then, Usyk, I don't know his background all like that. I know he came up from cruiserweight and did that. D-Ray, I give him credit for the AJ win. AJ is a heavyweight, and Usyk did whoop his ass twice. So that's what it is. But Fury, when he fights and not all the dirty tactics, he a good fighter, a good boxer and all that. He know what he can do, but I just don't like the dirty shit. You know what I mean? It's almost like a cheat. And it ain't steroids, but goddamn, dog, you fouling, you clenching, you doing all that. That ain't boxing. This ain't UFC.
Deliberately.
The ref get in that motherfucker and get this shit out the way. And they probably won't call no points, but I just hope they up on that shit. The shit that we see here with the refs, I don't want to see that over there. So the Turkey Sheik or whatever, dog, you got all this pull. Talk to your refs and get that shit in order, man. Get a nice clean fight. You know what I'm saying?
But the problem is that especially when it comes to refs in fights of these magnitude, you don't want to be the deciding factor. You really don't want to be the deciding factor. And so what you do but I agree with you. If Fury started doing that dirty shit, and we have seen that, yeah, people want to say Andre Ward hit below the belt, right? Nigga, I done seen Tyson Fury throw nut uppercuts. Respectfully. I done seen it happen. And so, hey, Fury gonna do what he gonna do, but at the end of the day, I just, man, if it's a continuous boxing match, then it might end up being 8-4, maybe. But Fury, he just too long. He too long and he too big for Usyk, in my opinion. And even when I go back and watch what's the Anthony Joshua fights? When I go back and watch him, I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, bruh, man, Fury. And the difference is Anthony Joshua, he an athlete. I think you said it earlier, Mike. A lot of times these fighters rely on athleticism when they need to focus more on skill set versus athleticism. I think you were speaking on Devin at the time, and I agree with you. I think it's the same thing with Anthony Joshua. I think it's the same thing because there are times because he's so big, you know what I'm saying? He's one of those fighters that can kind of carry muscle the way he carries it and still be effective in the ring. The problem is Anthony Joshua still gas. He's still gas in fights. You know what I'm saying? And Usyk, when Usyk was putting hands on him, the reason Usyk was putting hands is because Anthony Joshua wasn't fighting behind the jab like he needed to, and he was looking for big punches. You can't go in there looking for big punches against. No, you should never go in a fight looking for big punches. What you should go in the fight looking to do is to connect and to handicap your opponent, and then allow your hands to go and let the shots be natural. Natural shots are the ones that really hurt you. You know what I'm saying? When I'm teeing up on some shit, it's a lot of times I'm telegraphing it. I'm missing. No, it's the natural punches. There are times when we've seen fighters get hurt, and it ain't like somebody put. It was a 75% punch. You feel me? The problem, the great part about it was it was timed correctly. You know what I'm saying? And I always say timing beat all of this stuff. I think Usyk has good timing. The problem is his timing ain't gonna be effective against somebody so fucking big. Tyson Fury too big for Usyk. And hey, I'm putting my money. If I got a bet, I'm putting my money on Usyk, and I'm doubling down on my bet. I'm doubling down on it.
You putting your money on who? On Usyk?
My bad. I meant to say Fury. I lied.
No,
That's what
I
I
meant to
like
say
to hear.
Fury.
Somebody putting
I
money
meant to say
on.
Fury. I lied. I meant to say Fury.
You
I
put me on
apologize.
the record, though.
I lied. See, hey, my OG, he catch me every time. Shout out to D-Rick, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to wind him down about 10 more minutes.
Hey,
Yes,
real
sir.
quick, let me ask y'all this.
Go ahead.
Does anybody have anything on the Jao Palaya fight? Him and Breedis. Anybody?
The who fight?
All right, never mind. All right, go
I ain't
ahead.
hear. I ain't hear what you said.
I said Ja Opalai and Breedis.
What weight is this?
Well, it's cruiserweight.
75?
No, cruiser.
90?
200 and down, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And only reason I say Breedis, the man was damn near undisputed until he got his ass whooped by and like I said, he dropped the belt as well. Until he got his ass whooped by Ja, he was damn near undisputed. Then you had the nonsense going with Jao Palaya in the last. But if y'all ain't got nothing on the fight, hey, it's all good. We can move to the
Yeah,
next one.
no, but I want to be educated on it, so when I'm
Nah,
watching it, I'll be
tell us
knowing
what
what
you
I'm
got on the
watching.
fight. You tuning us in. So now I
No,
want to see the fight.
not well.
Yeah,
So
right. That's
in
what I'm
my
saying.
opinion, I think Ja. I think Ja. He's special. Um, I don't know how well he'll do at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? But what he does at cruiserweight, the power he carries, the length he has, the ring IQ. If you go back and watch him in his last fight, even though the dude that he was fighting, and this is the problem I have with a lot of the fights that they put him in, they not putting him outside of Breedis, outside of that first fight that he had when he became champion. They not really putting him in big fights, right? But the man is special. He got power, he got length, range, boxing IQ, good footwork. For him to be fighting that cruiserweight, he's a taller fighter, but at the same time, remind me of kind of a basketball player with power. You know what I mean? And hey, I think that dude is going to be special. They tried to strip him. We still got to see how that plays out. But hey, at the end of the day, man, I love this fight, and Breeders. This is a rematch fight for him. It's kind of his. Hey, if he don't win this fight, he kind of done. You know, hey, it is what it is. We know when a fighter is done in boxing, right? And so it's kind of one of them fights where he was the long reigning champion, got beat, but now he's coming back to avenge his loss. The problem is the nigga he going against is damn near Thanos at the damn cruiserweight division. And so y'all remember when the Hulk uh, uh, got in the fight with Thanos early in one of the movies, and
He
that
ain't want no
motherfucker didn't
more.
want to come back. He want to come back out no more. I think this kind of how it is. But I will say, man, shout out to Breeders because the man, hey, he a dog, bro. He a dog, and he want at the end of the day, he always gonna want his get back. And for him to do what he did in the cruiserweight division, hey, I give him credit. I give him a lot of credit. So, but I'm looking forward to the fight. I still think it'll be a good fight. I think Jack gonna stop him, but I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight. My bad, man. Y'all know I get long winded.
So you
Now
sold me with the fight.
Say again, Mike.
I said he sold me with the fight. I want to see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey.
And who next for him? If the young gun do that.
Well, if he do it, they talking about him moving to the heavyweight division. So we got to see how it play out. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, the cruiserweight division it's just a little different. It's just a little different. It's not really big fights there. Yeah, you can unify and shit like that, but hell, even to do that, some of the individuals you got to work with, they ain't trying to fight you. You know what I mean? So it seemed like his next move is gonna be heavyweight, and then for him to start putting on. And he's still young. That's the other thing. He's still young. and I think he'll start putting on more muscle. You know what I mean? And hopefully he don't put too much damn muscle on. But shit, I think he could walk around and be 225-pound heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? And carry good power with him. Carry really good power. So hey, I'm looking forward to seeing. But he is Australian. I always say that because I say this respectfully. Australian fighters. Well, hey, look, hold on. Hey, look, D-Ray. Carl got on my helmet about me being. So this is my rebuttal right here. Australian fighters don't always pan out to be the best. They don't always pan out to be the best. So, but I ain't gonna hold you. I think Jai is special. I think out of all the guys, Tim Zoo and anybody you want to name from Australia, I think he the best, and I do think he has a chance to move to heavyweight. I think he'll give somebody like Big Baby Anderson problems. I think he give Big Baby problems.
What about the Bridger weight or whatever they got?
I don't know shit about Bridgerweight, man. I don't even understand.
Like right under heavyweight.
Yeah, like you said, 2.25 and under, right?
Say it again.
Yeah, so
I thought it was 225 and under. So
is that what it is?
That would be a good way for him to work it. Get acclimated to the weight and see if he still got the same speed and condition. Go ahead.
Folks ain't gonna fight Bridgerweight. There's no money at Bridgerweight. I don't even know who's a champion at Bridgerweight.
Right.
So nobody's fighting at Bridgerweight. It's not gonna happen. If you move from cruiserweight, at least people know who the champions are at cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna move, you're not gonna move to Bridgerweight. I mean, maybe for an acclimation fight, maybe, but I think I think he can put on good weight. You know what I'm saying? And be a contender, man. Like I say, I hold Big Baby Anderson or Jared Big Baby Anderson. Let me make sure I say it the right way. Jared Big Baby Anderson, I hold him in high regards as far as the next up and coming heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? So
you gonna have the size to compete with heavyweights.
These huge heavyweights, a lot of them are leaving first. So Tyson Fury, he got what 2-3 years left. He about to be 40. Deontay Wilder, he ain't got too much longer. AJ kind of on the younger side. I think Big Baby give AJ all type of problems in a fight. Usyk is on the older side. Big Bang Jane on the older side. Man, all the heavyweights right now, they all on the older side. They all on the older side.
You thinking the heavyweights getting smaller?
It's gonna get skills pay bills, and unless you have, and even like I said, I brought up earlier, when we watched the nigga who from Canada who was what 6'8", 6'9", you know what I'm saying, fighting a 6'5" dude in Yarborough, the dude who finna go fight Frank Sanchez. This man, he slipped all your jabs and shit, and he broke you down to the body and stopped you to the body, bro, in like the 6th round. So I think there's gonna become a balance of it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want those fighters who can be 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", but you also gonna have to have skills, footwork, boxing ability. It can't just be about power because a lot of the more powerful guys are starting to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? Against guys who have a better head movement, more footwork, more skill, more talent. So I think we're getting back to the range of the 6'2" to 6'5", 6'6" heavyweights.
Gotcha. Hey, well, how about 2 more minutes?
Hey, Dub just happened to be 6'5", 6'6". Go ahead, Dub. I'll promote you, bro. Let's go.
I ain't getting into hell no. Hell no. I ain't getting into that ain't for me. I love to watch the sport, but shit, I won't even let my son box. So
absolutely.
Hey, I'm finna turn it down, man. Anybody got the last words? D-Ray?
Hey, man, this is great, bro. I love the panel. It was fire. I thank y'all, man, and I can't wait to do it again, man. subscribe, like, and share, man. We're gonna blow up, baby. Let's go. It's on the record now. Now you're gonna have to come up with an excuse for what you say when we held you accountable. That ain't what I meant. You twisted my words. No, your words was on the record, bro. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all, everybody that Mike, Dub, y'all know, y'all my brothers, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
Salute to the big homie D-Ray, man. That's my big homie.
All right, what you got, Doug?
Man, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. I got a chance to listen to y'all while I was finishing some stuff up. Shout out to Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? I thought Chi-Town had a hell of a breakdown earlier today. Randy, man, you doing a hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? You run the panel the way it should be ran. Shout out to my brother Mike, man. Another brilliant mind in the sport of boxing. And I just appreciate being able to rock with y'all. Anytime I get a chance to talk to brilliant minds that I can agree and disagree with, I ain't got no problem with it, and that's what I love to do. And so appreciate y'all allowing me to rock, man. Salute and much love and respect. Mike, hey, real quick, Randy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you in contact. My my opening videos and shit.
Yeah.
I actually KQ put me on, so I got them from X. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive. So I'm gonna link you with X, and then you know what I'm saying, he'll charge you probably $25 or something like that, and you can tell him exactly what you want, however long you want it to be. He'll send you and I'm gonna link you with him. I'm gonna link you with him.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
All
much
right, bro.
love and respect, family. Much love and respect.
Always.
Hey, man, don't forget to text me, man, when you go live or whatever, so I can get in, because every time I end up finding it after it's over with.
I got you. I'm gonna start hitting you when I go live.
Yeah, do
That's
that
your
now.
page. That's your page name.
Yeah,
Right
Dub
side.
right side. Yeah, Dub right side.
That's a YouTube joint, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I text you, Mike, when he texts me and let me know he live. I'll text you.
Hey, Randy, what we should do? So they got the simulcast going now. One day, you know, when you live, I'll go live as well, and then we'll bring even bigger audience to hear us talk our bullshit.
Hey, man, give me a call when you get a chance, and
Okay,
we'll talk over and see what we got to do to make it happen.
let's do it. Let's
For
do
real,
it.
now, I'm gonna hold you to that now, Doug.
Hey, I got you.
All right, that's what's up now. I'm looking
I
forward.
appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all,
I'm
and
looking to link up with guys like yourself out here in the game, man. That's why I ain't really associated. Well, this basically me, Mike Underground, and
Nah,
Chi-Town.
Randy, this shit is you, Randy. You did this shit on your Randy.
Huh?
You the
Yeah.
content creator. You hear what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
done talked about it. You the one jumped out there and did it. And I told you, dog, you sound great on
facts.
just you, man. You doing
Hey,
it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm shy. I ain't no content creator. I'm too raw. I'm nervous to even being on here. You know how I am,
man,
Randy. You talk
you
one
ain't
on
shy
one.
for damn. You ain't
Yeah.
shy for damn.
Nah, hey, Doug, you been asking me to get on here forever, man. It's different. I ain't used to talking on no mic, so I'm
No,
still not the
I say that
same.
respectfully. I say that respectfully. Hell,
It took me forever to get him on here, Doug.
say it again.
It took me forever to get him on here.
Yeah, I'm still nervous with this even talking on here.
Hey,
It ain't natural to me yet, man.
hey,
So I
but we
appreciate
need
y'all
a
letting me
brother.
come on and talk with y'all. You know what I mean? It's
But we need a
different
brother
talking
with
on the
your
phone.
mind. We need a brother with your mind. The reason being is because hell, none of us ain't the same, but you're very educated in the processes and the thoughts that you. Hell, you'd be surprised some of the individual that you talk to on YouTube, and a lot of individuals don't know shit about boxing. They don't know shit about boxing. And so when I talk to somebody who knows shit about boxing, one of the reasons I told D-Ray the other day, I said, man, anytime, I think it was right after the last show you or I was on with you. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, I can rock because they ain't know shit about boxing. It ain't like they just talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, I love it. I love it. And anytime we can do it, man, y'all let me know.
That's why I said I'm trying to be careful on who I link myself with. Somebody like you, I can rock with them, Doug. Cause you got these young cats on the internet nowadays, man, and they act like they in a gang or something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we just talking boxing. We just trying to have a good time. We doing what grown folks do. Nigga, we gonna disagree and keep it moving. That what you heard me and Mike disagreeing on. That don't change nothing with us. You feel what I'm saying? This is the first time we disagree because they usually outnumber me on that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all fun for us. You feel what I'm saying? But you see how still sound the same like we were when we came on. You feel me?
Because it ain't personal. It's not personal,
man. Mike, my brother.
Yeah, Randy. I feel like
know none of these other fighters, man. But that
everybody get compromised when it comes down to money. So every channel, everyone I done seen, man, come up. They might have started off one way, and then when money come into play, whatever they say, it stop being compromised. So you might have never heard them talking about one fighter, and some money come through. Randy, we seen it play out in our group.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
real time. So when some money came into play, that content creator, some people got jeopardized and they talked about certain shit, and it stayed like that. So all that riffraff and all that shit come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask who?
A certain point.
We ain't going down that rabbit hole.
What he say?
Can he ask who? I said we ain't going down that rabbit hole.
Man,
we ain't going down that rabbit hole.
You saying who? So
yeah,
basically,
we ain't going down that rabbit hole. But see, the thing about us, man, the thing about us is we just on here for fun, man. We just on here to have fun and have a good time. You feel what I'm saying? And that's
and talk to people who you can exchange. Like, I can't talk to half my family, not even half. The majority, most folks don't know shit about boxing. I can't talk to folks about boxing like that.
Because it's a small community, man. I live in a neighborhood. There's probably 50 houses out here. I guarantee you won't find 5 people out here watch boxing.
Facts. They may know a couple of big names, but they don't have a clue about boxing. And I be sitting there thinking, I'm like, my God, this is one of the best sports. I played basketball. I love basketball. I was watching. Anthony Edwards is becoming my new favorite player. I just want to put that on the record. Carmelo Anthony was my favorite. Rudy Gay was my favorite college player. That's the era I came up
right now.
Man, ain't out that mother. And he from the state too. And he from the. Well, I'm rocking with the niggas from the state. So shout out to Ant. But niggas can talk basketball. These folks have no clue about boxing. No clue. And I'm like, my God. And so
boxing, the first 2 names they're gonna holler is Floyd Mayweather fighting or Tyson fighting. Like,
me and Mike Tyson got the same birthday. Mike Tyson, my dog. That's my favorite fighter of all time, Mike. Because
that's what's up. That's what's up.
But at the same time, Mike Tyson ain't fought, and then he fighting Jake Paul. My God. And y'all asking about Mike Tyson? Y'all know the fights that we have coming? Y'all don't have a clue about the sport of boxing.
We're talking about the Tyson fight.
And that's what they want me to talk about.
We won't get on that long line. But listen, because I know I'm a bit, we'll start up again. I'm gonna get my butt in the bed.
My bad. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Mike, you got
one question, Randy.
Yeah.
Hey, did Mike Tyson, was that a long count or what? With the Mike Tyson Buster Douglas? Was Buster Douglas counted out when they gave him a long count and the fight should have been over with Mike Tyson?
Mike lost that fight.
Knockout Mike or what?
Mike lost that fight.
Okay.
He said with that. He said when Mike knocked.
I know what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying. Mike lost that fight.
Okay, that's all I want to ask. I ain't gonna hold you up no more, Randy.
All right, man.
Hey, man.
It was fun, man. I enjoyed it. Every time.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
And I'm looking forward to doing it again. Like I said, as soon as I go back live again, I'm gonna reach out to both of y'all. Me and D-Ray, we'll reach out to both of y'all and we'll try it again, man. Cause like I said, it's always something to talk about. And once we get going and start cooking, probably about 30 minutes into it, and when the pot start boiling, you know, the food starts smelling, and then everybody start, so we ain't got to worry about it. We just get in here and just enjoy ourselves.
Let that shit flow.
Yeah, sure. So, like I say, until next time, fellas, we're out of here like last year.